That? Oh, I'm always saying hello internet too soon. I mean, to be fair, I should just go back to Hiva internet. See, now we're talking. I'm good at openers. Openers? Yeah, I'm good at chess. I'm a bit EP, not gonna lie. I'm exhausted from workout and being a human being. Life do be like this. But, we gonna... Oh, I cannot see how we cannot at least finish this chapter, Stormy. I don't know if we get to do all the X stages. I also started conceptualizing more or less my niche teams, in a sense. Because, you know, I'm starting to realize whatever I'm using in this team here, slightly strong. Now, this is my first attempt at a Lifanian team. You can see might be lacking a little bit. Honestly, I can fill it up more soonish. I mean, I can get one from the kernel. And I also have the 6-star selector, which I could probably can count Degenbrecher. I just looked quickly at the wiki page basically for who are Lifanian operators. Degenbrecher is like listed for being expat Lifanian, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna count that easily. But you will also pretty soon realize that Lifanians are either like casters, defenders, or guards. Okay, there's a little bit in between. I admit it. So then we have the slightly easier version, which I also still need to workshop on a little bit. I mean, it would make sense to still try to bring as many Lifanian units probably in this. We probably gonna... I've so charmingly called it the Axis team. Gonna probably include Siracusa and Higashi operators in this, because hey, it's... There's I guess, some past funny things we did together we're not gonna talk about. Okay, yep. So that way, I for one might have Vanguards in this team a little bit. I know that there's like one Siracusa. Is it Vulpo? I forgot the name. I can get from an event. I also know that there's like one Lifanian defender I can still get from a side story. Which I will see how I'm doing it, but getting them soon would probably be very smart then. And yeah, probably Hojiguma might not stay on this team then. What I'm gonna do probably also then, I'm gonna get maybe Lapland Alter for my 300 points instead of Volta. And, you know, we could add Lapland Alter to this. I'm not sure if it would make it too easy then again. But maybe it's options to have in the future then. Also, just opening that a little bit means I can fall back to having like one sniper or something like that. But yeah, they're not leveled up yet. I need to invest in those. We will get there. We will get there, but for now, we are rocking this. Especially if I do also already the challenge status in one go. I feel like basically the niche teams will be kinda neat when you do actually side stories and stuff like that, where I feel like, especially the normal stages are like so mind-numbingly easy because I'm just putting down Silver Ash and he carries. On the subject of Silver Ash, I think we might... I'm starting to learn that having a second Vanguard is still neat. Maybe we ping a Myrtle instead of an Enos. We'll see how this goes. I actually did not look at the map. Surveillance enemies will differ in places. There could be a case we made to not destroy this, basically, but I don't think that will be too possible, right? Which means this is gonna be a pretty open map, and I hate it. Okay, see, now this is where I realize again. Maybe I know why I'm still thinking Enos, even if Enos kinda sucks with the P region with this civilians thing, there's also that like murder is overkill if you have like a DP limit of 20. But yeah, we did see Enos get on the airship, had a nice talk with Paprika about some nice Sarkaz wars, and then jumped off. And hey, I think it's the first time I actually get to see the Duke of Windermere. I'm starting to see that a lot of dukes are actually women, huh? I mean, it's what sells. Hey Crimson, how are you doing? Did the old Wellington send his entire reserve fleet here? Oh. Okay, before I get into the story, let's do push-ups. Okay. I see you came here. Couldn't you not, bully Ark? Ark did stream earlier. He actually played more story. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5. Okay. Holy best boost? Should I have not changed anything? My audio. Oh, who knows? Maybe my audio starts dying. Oh, the background. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Anyways. Did old Wellington send his entire reserve fleet here? Yes, your quiz. Duke of Wellington seems to be fighting that ship. Must be sure of his victory. Man will be dead. I'm also kind of out of breath. Wait, I need to drink more. Oh. I'm gonna lie, my body was already exhausted. But hey. The frontline forces must have already exchanged fire with the Sarkaz. And they're still caster. Well, okay, I guess I'm drinking again. Thank you, Crimson. The woman has barely ever stepped outside the Messne? Okay, you know what? It's early for a stream to be like, I've never heard this word before in my life. Why could you not just say domain? We all know domain video game. Okay. But even she's not staying put at this time. Just how valuable is the ship to be worth all the trouble? The quiz. The strategists are also recommending we obtain as much technology as we can from the airship. Whether we stand against the Sarkas or other possible rivals, just an unprecedented weapon will allow us to control an even larger airspace. Yippee! Shut them up. What possible opponents? Inciting me to break up Victoria. Came here solely to bring Delphine home. Let's go, she's the good mom. You're also saying that Norport Borough may be in terrible shape right now. Delphine will be fine. She is my daughter after all. I mean, you're not wrong. You're Grace. Haven't I said before that running inside the ship is forbidden? No running around the pool, please. Just take a look at the shadow of that moving plate. Something's not quite right. That's just Ines doing Ines things. Duke Windermere takes the telescope offered by the adjutant. The shadow of the mobile plate cast by the morning sun does not resemble Norport Borough. Is this because of the structure blocking it? Windermere thinks it strangely resembles a tower. A tower? Or a shard? Is that the shard's shadow? How can this be? Is this a natural phenomenon? Or... How long did you say it would take for casters in Wellington's troops to arrive? Perhaps within the next 2 hours. A rare event indeed, for the troops of V-Duke so all coincidentally converge near this area. Man, maybe you're catching on. According to reports received earlier, a few other dukes are also planning their moves, so it will not be too surprising to see the warships on the move here. I've been in the army for many years, yet this is the first time I've seen something like this. Huh? Full stop! All units, stop immediately. Get all of them clear of the area at once. Send a red flare to warn our allies. Quickly, now! Send a plain text to every Victorian unit in the region. This place could well be the target of the Shard's attack. Alright. Don't turn the ship, speed it up towards Norport Borough. I have to find Delphine before the storm comes. Red flares blossom under the clouds, and the distorted shadows return to their original state. Impressive work, Ines. That's going to be a simple test shot, not at our full power. But we have many other locations to choose for next time. I do have to admit, I have some tiny regrets. But you should have kept her on the ship. Offered her some nice pizza or something, whatever you do here. But the military commission always has more than just a single plan. Inform the Nachtseher King. It's time to rouse the troops. The storm will open a path for him. Ines often says death is also a tool. She would sometimes joke to Höderer that she might be getting a little too used to playing dead. But now, as he stands on death's door, Ines realizes that she feels calmer than she expected. I know, at least she has no regrets, I guess. She closes her eyes. A blaze abruptly bakes her face, along with an intense shockwave. The unique smell of the explosives is well familiar to Ines. Her lips curl up. Dust and smoke from the explosion engulfs her with embers still retaining the heat of the flames. These embers scatter, dance, and weave together. Sarka's history is woven of embers, but occasionally other things are knitted from the smoldering remains. For example, Ines falls headfirst into a cushiony cloud of smoke and dust. A giant web of embers holds her aloft. I never should have expected that the two of them could come up with anything better. Hey Ines, still alive and kicking? That explosion was pretty tough, so don't blame me if any minor issues crop up. Oh man, Röderer, that's so spurry, huh? Sorry to rain on your parade, but I'm still alive for now. Killjoy! So, did you like the fireworks I set off for you? And guess what I secretly sewed into your clothes? When did she do that? Oh, who would have guessed? A tracking device! Do you think I never noticed it? Aww. Shoddy stitching. Your darning skills are honestly embarrassing. It was supposed to be a present for you. But well, I guess this way is fine too. And these... Don't you know how difficult it is to keep clothes clean and tidy on a battlefield? And you still threw me into a ball of smoldering ashes. You used to call my arts embers. How did you get out of prison? Not in the mood for that now. You're pretty seriously injured. Better than being dead. What? Röderer? You had arts to cast all along? I thought you only knew how to chop at guys with your knife. Embers? No wonder you sound face and I throw a bomb at your face. So, are you not afraid of getting shot? I am. Aw, that's cute. They're all back together. Now we can just relive good old Babel days, right? Can you fling ashes at someone else's face? No. Is your permanently haggard scowl the side effect of your art? I do love W. Shut up. How many years has it been since I've seen you in such a pathetic state, Ines? Believe me, you'll never see me like this again. Don't be too confident now. We'll just bump into the Sanguinarch having a leisurely stroll on our way back. W, can I ask you to swap your little hypothetical there? What? Did you develop feelings for those crusty old monsters of the Royal Court after hanging out with Manfred for so long? Hey, you should be thanking me. I didn't bump into you scuttling around on my way back. Might have gotten me captured by your old besties. Maybe I head back to prison so I can at least enjoy some peace and quiet without you. And he can finally write more books. Be my guest. I even do you a solid to import you to Phaesis. Yeah, we had that. W is safe house. Fine. I can force myself to pretend we're going home. And also... thanks. I wanna go back. What's taking her so long today? She injured her leg or something? We gotta help her out. She'll be so grateful that we're bound to get a few bottles of decent beer out of it. Let's go, that's the most important thing. What just standing around for? Let's move. Enough, Hannah. No pots to see of flames right now. Bear's not dumb. She can keep herself safe. I guess maybe sometimes saying it plainly is the best. She's dead. What are you on about? Morgan, this is no time for love. I said Baird's dead. Didn't you see that butterfly knife? It was covered in blood. I'd always kept it on her person. There's no mistaking it. That knife in someone else's hand only means one thing. I mean, might be just a misunderstanding. Maybe she lost her knife or something. She's got her careless moments too, right? Not like she never lost nothing before. Remember that one year when she accidentally lost our carton of eggs? Or almost the same thing. We're supposed to fight eggs that morning. Sometimes she slips up, no big deal. Anna, McLaren is holding her knife. Bert went back just to look for him. He's deaf in both ears, so they probably... We've been friends for years. You're trying to scare me. Bert probably just lent her knife to McLaren for a bit. Nothing wrong with that, right? You know, she will enter the next phase of grief soon, I'm sure of it. I'll go ask him. He can tell us. It was just a... Anna. Where's he? McLaren left Nopod along with us, right? So he's definitely in the crowd. We'll just ask him. There's ought to be a misunderstanding. McLaren, where are you? Anna, he can't hear you. I killed the bugger. He's dead when I find him. I smashed every single bone in his body. Hannah, that's enough. Vina, did you already know about this? Bloody hell, why haven't I gone and smashed the skull in for Bert? You think I don't want to? You think I don't want to? There's no meaning to it. Hopping out a fight Deathman makes no bloody sense at all. Anna, I hate it. I hate all of this. I'm a fool through and through, a self-righteous twit. Dear, Bert. If I hadn't involved myself in this, they wouldn't have. What did I even come back for? What did I even think I came back for? Was this a mistake from the very beginning? Born with a false sense of responsibility? Or does she really see them? Her friends, whom she went through thick and thin and all kinds of hardships with? Could it be this friendship she cherishes so deeply was actually just an excuse to deceive even herself? Could it be that she of all people has gradually come to see herself as a king? And mercy, show benevolence, and then harvest hope and reverence. What exactly did she want to achieve here? What exactly did she expect to achieve here? To be fair, I feel like if they start clobbering the man, it would kinda panic the crowd, so... Vina, we came back because we couldn't stand it. We're just watching from the side. Because this is our street, our turf, our country. You're always charging ahead, but this isn't your responsibility. We're not following you to see what kind of person you'll become. Vina, you're just our Vina, right? Of course. I'm just Vina. This, I swear. Where should we bring these people from Nopod Burrow? We can't let them fend for themselves in the wilderness, right? Besides, this is the heart of the battle. These townspeople can live on my mother's land if they're willing to move. That's a very big offer. Mother has a nomadic city in the vicinity of Londinium. It's a rather tiny fortress city, but there will be no problem to accommodate them. Got any other ideas, Kater? You know, Delphin, ever since you stopped hiding identity, you've changed the way you speak. I know what happened with Bert. That's upset you. It's upset us all. But right now, there's a need to dampen our spirits even more. I just... finally found you. Could you please have some water to drink? You know what? Yeah, it's a good, nice day to have a talk. Draco. I don't like those flames of hers. So difficult to extinguish. The musty. Ascalon, it's been a while, hmm? What did you come here for? You're thirsty! And to offer a greeting to the little king of Sarkas here. A Banshee speaks pretty highly of you. Hi, Nasuke. How you doing? It is Ascalon. Mia, get behind me. I mean, this is the boss node. I would be... Demacia could kinda be a cool enemy. You know, just changing shapes all over and stuff like that. It's alright, Doctor. We've never seen our guest here in their current form, but I know them very well. We've appeared frequently in those histories. But they're always wandering outside the Royal Court. They're not interested in anything, except themselves. The Musty Fragment, why have you appeared before us? So you really are a challenging king of Sarkas, little bunny? And things seems to have also tormented you quite a bit. Good job holding all that in your little head while not being a Sarkas. Memory is the most precious thing to us, but it can sometimes also be our poison. So, you see, you do appear to have something to talk about. Are you also of the opinion that I'm not worthy of bearing the crown of the King of Sarkas? I see the talkative Revenant really put you through the ringer. Don't mind it, he's never been the kindly type. That's why we turned him into an airship. You're an ancient Sarkas, so how do you think a king should act? Oh, good question. Never been one, and we don't care to bother. But yeah, thinking. Should at the very least be strong enough? Strong enough to overcome any hesitation or doubt, yes? Oh, we're sort of something else though. Definitely shouldn't be asking us this question, little king. Let her have her doubts, okay? You have a long path ahead of you, regardless of whether you're leading the organization you call Rhodes Island, or following the guidance of the Sarkas souls. Oh, sorry. We forgot that the souls won't accept you, just like how they won't accept us. Aww. You can now be best friends and outcasts. I wonder why the Sarkas souls would hate Demacia. I guess there's just their subways or something. I don't know. We're all different from each other. However, we understand at some point in the future that the passage of time is unbeatable. The King of Sarkas in our memories all walked the very same path in the end. Not me. I refuse to walk that path. Don't be too quick to view us Cortus. We did think it was a nice change having a young King of Sarkas, but it seems like you're still chained to your fate. So, we're nonetheless full of expectations for you, a non-Sarkas king. A young King of Sarkas was still growing and questioning her own plot. Never before seen King of Sarkas. What are you up to? You have no ill intentions. King of Sarkas, we don't dare to claim that we are wiser than you are. We have nothing to teach you either. But I actually got bored talking to Logos. We only wish to extend an invitation. We seek an opportunity to fully understand a unique individual. Ascalon, you understand when you've lived as long as we have. When something you've never seen before appears right before your eyes, how could you resist reaching out to it? Oh, King of Sarkas, please grant our P-Venal lives a pleasant surprise. Grim's May just waiting till... Okay, it's time to drink again. That way my voice might not die. That's something. Let's go, I get to stretch, and then we're gonna trivialize the stage.
내 발톱에 스치지 않게 조심하라고.
The musty cluster, long-lived, that has drifted away from the Sarkha's royal court. I've taken the rise and fall of the various vases as a sort of life experience, but the musty cluster has yet to find the answer to what living means. I started slashing.
모두 계산대로다. 우연히도 생각이 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도
Actually, maybe I should have gone. Put you here.
incapacitarlos basta, ¿verdad?
But we need to know where actual items would be coming so I can maybe plot down my Enos there.
결단을 내려 내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을
Thank you for answering my question.
듣고 있어. 너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채기 전에 네
I mean,
신체를
I still think like
얻어줄게.
we're probably gonna destroy them on accident at some point, more or less.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 파노라마 뷰 중에 뭘로 하고 싶어?
But hey, we can collect some money.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
Let's actually start healing. This might be spooky. Oh, you stole my money. And you're actually leaking. Oh, lovely.
너의 죽음이 비친다.
That's kind of a lot of people up front.
우연히도 눈이 모두 Esta es la destreza de Iberia.
Oh, you killed Thorns, my man? Oh. This is awkward. I don't. Okay, that was enough to kill you.
간단하다.
I really could use a healer right about now.
숨길 수 없어.
I guess we're just gonna put you like this.
무사히 돌아올 수
Slash.
있도록
Thank you. You gotta walk away, right? Wait, no, oh fuck, did it change? Well, this should be adverse, right? That's not quite a 48 cost. I think I normally am playing on adverse.
공격전 최종 조정 심호.
Be max HP.
마시고 마시고.
팔, 눈, 혹은 다른 무언가를 희생하면 상대의 머리 몇 개와 더 바꿀 수는 있겠지.
But this was on adverse.
당신은 실패의 대가를 치를 생각인 거야?
So yes, this adverse stage does have 3 HP. Maybe this will be slightly less scuffed now.
죽음에는 안식처가 있으니
모두 계산대로다. 결단을 내려 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
I probably should also just put you here.
듣고 있어.
And right.
너무
Maybe
기다리게 하지 마.
this is worse. I was thinking too far ahead.
그림자로부터
우연히도 생각이 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
Guess might as well wait now with flopping it down.
뭘 해야 하는지 발밑을 봐봐.
That doesn't really make a difference where I put
저기에
him.
도착했다.
결단을 내 눈이
Okay,
모든
now
것을 묻어버리려.
clearly this time nobody will perish at least. And you can go now.
최적의 포즈 미안하고
I still kinda really should suss out you. I mean, I feel like it would be very obvious to see the claw and everything, no?
모든 것을
Are my
묻어버리게
operators blind?
기다리도록 하지.
Tus ataques entran dentro de mis cálculos.
We should get murder.
너무 기다리게 하지 마.
Maybe
누군가
I
네 시체를
I guess
어둠
this
속에
stage, most of the time I was fine with just pinging Enos instead right now.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑
내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Also should kinda. For one, freezing does sound very nice to me.
경건하게 기도하십시오.
I do know that Sylvester doesn't generate DP, but I feel like murder is slightly overkill when I have like low caps.
녹아 사라지듯.
리더 자슈 애플파이.
But yeah, there's also a lot of men that just steal my money.
우연히도 생각 내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
미안. 힘을 너무 줬네.
I should have also just read the mechanics for the boss.
휠체어로는 철근
Especially since there's the second one of you around, I guess. How nice.
우연히도 생각 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Probably actually want to get rid of you. And I guess we just pile up and start believing. Which is not the
누군가
most fun thing to ever say.
네 시체가
But you're dead anyways.
앞으로 전진하겠다.
결단을
I
내려.
mean, if we wait for 2 slashes, we can at least freeze people.
우연히도 생각이 일체. 얼음과 눈이
Will be Asher. Several attacks moves towards the next checkpoint.
모든
Sounds
것을 묻어버리게.
fun.
베르스 데오 볼레트.
You're not gonna. Oh, you're gonna destroy my fucking walls.
결단을 내려.
Fucking hate you.
금방 끝난다.
최적의 포즈는
Okay, the second phase, we might see some more mechanics. Okay, this is bad.
물기는 정했어? 너무 기다리게 하지 마. 공포는 숨길
My
수 없어.
the power of actually being able to freeze, I
내가
guess.
가지.
If we don't need you around.
조종이 소리에 의한 울린다.
I think you're not doing anything, right? Hey, Musty, how are you doing? How was your... Oh fuck, this is very not good. Stop this man!
노력을 해볼게. 그림자로부터
You did not have any... You did not have any slashes.
너무
fuck.
기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채겠지. 네 시체를 어둠 속에 물어줘.
God damn it. Okay. Short one today. I mean,
발버둥치지 마.
for you, yes.
예전엔 나한테 매달려서 퇴각하는 걸 즐겼잖아.
I'm a bit tired, but otherwise, this is a stage of all time for sure. I mean, maybe we just... It's not like I feel the biggest problem was DP, but maybe if we can build up sooner, we can shift around later a little bit. I feel like Pamanix did like save my ass there for a second. I guess maybe instead of Thorns, he's a good lane holder. We could think Soul Lee. Maybe more damage when I need it could be
제 미약한
Decent.
힘으로나마 최선을 다하겠습니다.
Let's go. But yeah, this is the boss of all time. Actually, let me actually read.
빛이 부족하다고?
Knowing mechanics is nice.
다들 도망치자.
This is the boss. I mean, or maybe there's a second boss after this, but it is the spooky stage for sure. I still did not see an enemy there. Then a certain percentage of HP is lost summons an asymmetric fragment on an operator on the field that shares HP with self. With the Damacy cluster and isomorphic fragments take reduced physical and ice damage, heavy fragment. With the Damacy cluster and isomorphic fragments are invulnerable, while their identities have yet to be revealed. And the inflict corrosion. Vertically releases evasion, both the Damacy cluster and fragments deal physical damage. Defeated for the first time, you go into your second phase, we saw that. Lifeline Burst locks into all allies on the field and after a period of time deals arch damage to the targets and any allies in the adjacent 4 tiles. And summons a deconstructed distortion on the locked on positions. Yippee! And then you summon more fragments. Like in an operator that will be forced off the battlefield after summoning is complete. And you're basically gonna de-summon my lone operators. Oh, nice. Okay, and you just slowly kill yourself and fly. So, sorry, Mastiff, I did read and I concluded. Fuck it, we ball.
사냥 시작한다.
Maybe put you actually up, since this man will come sooner. Knowledge.
결단을 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
와, 다들 이쪽으로 와.
Okay. Right, I'm full. This is... I guess I can put you on the top now. My
형태 변경 중.
aesthetics.
결단을 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를
Some took me a bit by played on the normal mode. I mean, I feel like, especially as long as I'm still not handicapping myself with a team, we should do the... Oh, that's gonna be annoying as hell. So,
우연히도 생각이 얼음과 눈이
so max, so I cannot get an actual good defender. Maybe we did need thorns, kinda.
너의 죽음이
I think she only has 1 block.
내 발톱이 진찰해 줄 거다. 경건하게 기도하십시오.
Can you please get sussed out already?
우연히도 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
I think we just want Exo to start shooting for sure. If I ever get to have something again. We laugh when we lane hold with Project Red. Nothing. Please.
말하기 좀 그런데.
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
아스펠 로큰롤.
I mean, I could work with just having Xavier here.
평등한 것. 이 해충 녀석이.
And then we would like to destroy those things, and then also yeah, we're gonna open the sub enemies now.
불을 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
실력 발휘해볼까? 최적의 내 발톱이.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
I feel like I really should just be able to shoot the Musty instantly. Are you all coming this way now that it's broken? That is toxic. Actually, first, it's not like the DP really matters. Put you down at least.
놓치지 않겠습니다.
In a sense, I do not need the extra DP at this point in my life, but
휠체어로는 철골 유저들이 붙지 못할 거라고?
매놈들은
I did.
전투를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게
Stop coming this way!
諗好啦嘛，
Oh fuck, you're not sussed yet. That's very bad.
이제부터는 하늘은 염을 보호했고 대사냥은 중생을 구했노니
내가 당신의 보고를 듣게 될지
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시오.
You know we love just holding the project that, I guess. Actually, next, I think I have to redo this. Next time I really need to just make the damned sure that the fates here never get destroyed. This is just death.
제일 먼저 슈 애플파이!
하늘은 염을 보호했고 대사냥은 중생을 구했노니 매놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
통신 접속 완료. 열하고 치유한다.
This is fine. Okay. Slash with Lucas for a second. Beautiful.
여기서 기다리지.
Okay, have you ever seen Myrtle? Okay, I guess I should wait till you actually spawned.
전황이 복잡한 다들 멈추십시오.
This actually might work, which is crazy to say. Am I losing it? I guess. Okay, this is bad.
결단을 내려 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
You insta just died. Yeah, that's the problem.
我要揾嘅唔係你。
I might be losing it.
우연히도 매놈들은 잘못된 길을
So, what's
의심치도
your
않았고
cost?
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지
Yeah, you're a fool. Okay. I love pain and suffering. Okay.
唔使急，
But when was the last time you have seen Myrtle?
陣間見。
You know, when was the last time you actually told Myrtle that you appreciate what she does for your team? I mean, we might need to do some adjustments again. Probably today. Good. Myrtle should be cherished. Never, but
출발!
SMH.
전황은 명확하다. 결단을 내려라. 매놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
박사, 여기 경치 좋다.
Things can get much worse. Yippee!
와, 아마도 사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해. 형태 변경 중.
I'm sure we'll be fine in the future. I'm starting to feel like it might be hard. I would need... I guess I could plop Savia here. I think I have actually Swung skill on Savia active right now. But it could keep you alive later, maybe.
아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지우.
눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시. 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
Okay, it's time to check some papers for me, Project Red. Thank you.
없다. 하이 볼티지 버라지.
Still fine and in range. Oop.
최적의 포진을 스쳐나. 조금 따끔할 수도 있어.
결단을 내 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
I probably do need more basically good blockers. At least early on.
혼란 속에선 아무리 사소한 것일지라도
This-
대세에 영향을 줄 수 있는 법입니다.
You're sussed. Sometimes I guess it's good that they have action icon if you to know if they actually are known to be civilians or not. Put you here.
해충 녀석이 간단하다.
Start removing you.
차가운 바람이 모두에게 평등한 것.
정부를 더럽힌 것을
Oh right, I cannot. If I do want this to be closed, I
신은
fuck.
어디에나 계십니다.
How do we put
이제부터는
people down then?
감히 어찌 결단을 내려라. 내 놈들은
Like we put you here down long term,
후회하게 되리라.
which is also
邊個敵人最惡近，我嚟會下佢。
move this.
결단을 내려라.
We can have you for some help, maybe.
세월호는 철거 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
要嚟真啊！破啟墓碑嘅誡命，
This might actually work out.
오늘도 잘
And we
부탁해.
do need to deal damage right about now.
뿌릴지라도 만구의 흑해를 몰아낼 수 있으리니.
말해. 내장 해제 확인.
Actually lining up there, which is maybe another way to get rid of it. Maybe I would have put my lemon on this side. But I guess I'm just gonna put Silver Ash Altar there once I can. What was it by this? It was smart.
미안. 힘을 너무 줬네.
전황이 복잡하니
We for sure a lot slower with actually dealing with the boss.
전황이 복잡하니 제가 적당히 대응하겠습니다.
Oh, oh fuck, you're still walking there though, even if.
영화
전황이 복하늘은 염을 후회.
My man will live. My man will live forever. Okay, I lied. I lied right there.
그림자로부터
결단을 내려라. 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
I feel like I need damage on both sides at this point in my life. I guess this is a lot more urgent.
내가 말하지.
Can you please not destroy this? Oh, fuck you.
벨레지가 들리는 법.
금방
It's over. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Pavonix. I mean, either we commit to opening this really up and freezing, but I feel like that's... I think it's still worse. Probably is. I mean, I guess that's ping 4 and so we have more bodies on the
No tengas
ground.
muchas expectativas. El liderazgo no es lo mío.
Maybe also instead of murder ping Enos again, I feel like Enos can at least do something for us. And I would still say early game we do not have a problem.
이만한 인원을 모으는 것도 꽤 힘든 일이라고.
Okay, let's fucking go. How hard could a stage be?
내 발톱에 스치지 않게 조심하라고.
I guess I could also commit to basically putting you here on this side. If he never opened this up. we still have to defend the side though because people come there, yeah. I'll just put you here and wasting too much time. Probably do need Project Red to just... we can put
정토를 더럽힌 것을
you here, that is beautiful. Put you here.
듣고 있어.
우연히도 생각이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
Oh, you will need some help. But they also need... Okay, you know what? Edith's probably got us in a second.
형태 변경 중.
우연히도
I mean, I'm not sure if it's actually good or bad to split up the boss,
Entendí.
but I feel like that's what we're just gonna end up doing.
숨길 수 없어.
내 발톱이 진체를 줄 거다.
And we started leaking, basically.
줄 곳은 없다.
Esperando orden.
When
Esta es la
Project Red
destreza de Imperio.
becomes kinda good with Silver Ash.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지네.
해충 녀석이
Guess it did also change your scale. But who cares, right?
우연히도 내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을
We will need
후회하게
more
되리라.
block.
뭘 해야 하는지 모든 걸 알아채기 전에 네 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
Maybe this will kinda keep this side from the future, which means we can put a lemon like here.
휠체어로는 철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
Okay, maybe I could not put a lemon like there. That's fucked
말해.
me. Okay, I heard that.
Esperando orden. Inútil.
뭐 제일 먼저 불러주지 않아도 월급은 제일 먼저 받아갈 거니까.
Let's see where this actually becomes a problem.
진체를 줄 거다.
Does become a problem here.
간다.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 뭘 해야 하는지 덜만의 냄새까지
Beat up his
감추지.
ass. You're not supposed to be here.
작은 변화 하나까지도 놓치지 않아.
포기하지 마.
Okay. Honestly, if I would have just slightly more
우연히도
deployment,
생각
this would be so much
정토를
easier.
더럽힌 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록.
Oh, okay, you are actually okay to leave.
금지입니다.
I think we just basically exchanging you. Quickly,
邊個敵人追我近，
I
我哋
can.
會下佢。
I need to move you in a second, though I cannot activate your skill actually. It's an Asher.
덜만의
Yippee!
냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
다들 멈추십시오. 이 길은 통행 금지입니다.
우연히도 생각이
Doing some damage on them down is neat.
기다리도록 하시.
Honestly, the stage is like peak. I always have to some quests I need to handle, like this man perishing slowly but surely.
금지입니다.
Okay, fuck
정기有我喺度。
you personally. You just ended that, man.
조종이 소리에 의하여
덜만의 냄새까지 감출 수
I mean, the normal wave is handled a lot better.
금방 끝난다.
Maybe I'm coping.
간단하다.
여기서 기다리지. 영혼의 강 피안으로 건너가리.
모든 것을 묻어버리기를
That is a problem.
기다리도록 하시.
내 놈들은
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
It's fine, we have Project Red in a second.
뭐,
Actually, this is very annoying though.
도와주지 않아도 월급은 제일 먼저 받아갈 거니까. 미안한다.
I guess I'm also putting you away then.
믿고 있었다고.
Don't wanna play with my toys anymore.
휠체어로는 최고 유저들이 붙지 못할 거라고?
Okay, we have someone like Suli ready to tank,
적의 포스 하나,
hopefully.
진행 소식 확인.
우연히도 스노우는 모든 것을 묻어 내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을
I mean,
후회하게
there's
되리라.
like no enemies left. Might be coping. Try still wanna wait. I think I can damage you again.
혼란 속에선
Why do you guys always need to be traumatic?
스노우는 모든 것을
공포는 숨길 수 없어.
전황이 복잡하니 한치도 안 되는 숯불일지라도 만구의 흑야를 몰아낼 수 있으리니.
I feel like I do. No, actually, I do want an exo down just without destroying everything. This is not fine. Should be fine though.
만일을 위해서 한 번.
We're doing it, guys. The commentary is garbage, but I'm doing it.
피안으로 건너가리.
Video games are never easier.
이제부터는 한치도 안 되는 숯불일지라도 만구의 흑야를 몰아낼 수
Why is there
있으리니.
more civilians coming? Okay. Oh, why are there more Tvilbiashes coming? You know what? I miss the civilians.
뭘
Bring the
해야
civilians
하는지 잘
back.
알고 있으니까
최적의 포스. 미안.
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도
Why is there a third
이제부터는
Damastin coming?
당신의 말이 불령입니다. 하늘은 염을 보호했고 대사냥은 중생을 구했노니.
너무 기다리게 하지. 누군가 알아채기 전에 네 시체를
내 놈들은 정토를
하늘은 염을 보호했고
冇嚇到鬼低，都算你有啲
Okay, please,
我
sus.
算唔使得咁多。
Who died? Oh, oh fuck, my monster level. Fuck you, video game. Been taking this personally now.
앞으로 전진하겠다.
이제부터는 하늘은 염을
We're doing it.
보호했고
We're doing it, actually.
정토를 더럽힌 것을
Oh,
후회하게 되리라.
beautiful.
지금부터 싸울 아이돌이지. 지금은 그딴 거 아무래도.
Okay, I have no idea how I would do this without like my overpowered characters. Not gonna lie. But that felt like an actual boss fight. Okay, I've got this. So it's just immovable object against immovable object. What are you looking at? At the demise. At my gamer skills. This was beautiful. You don't get it, Logos. You should have seen this. At your King of Sagas, Banshee. This team can handle the Chapter 12 H dates. Okay, it can. I'm sure it can, but I'm also saving the H dates for another day for sure. But yeah, I do, man, I feel like, I don't know how it is for an actual long-term player, but like, basically the last 6 months or something, there has been a lot of power creep, right, with how powerful the new operators are. You're facing a Mia. I advise you to carefully consider your actions. And you should do away with the curses in your hands. Relax. They've already won. I'm grateful for early exchanges, Damacy. With a clear understanding of your methods now. The King of Sarkas couldn't have possibly lost to our clone that had already been frightened to a crisp by Dveko's flames. I hate the implication that this was you weakened, not gonna lie. I hate this implication a lot. But we are glad to have experienced something new for the first time in such a long time. It's been ages since we've seen anything that has brought us even a speck of excitement. Be proud of yourself, Banshee. You've convinced us. We'll be more than happy to keep this new possibility of yours. Though we're still not very optimistic about the direction this possibility is heading. We will get there. We will get rid of racism. Probably. But to us, time and patience are two things we have more than plenty of. We will meet again at the next finish line. No! No! Next time, just please not an open arena then. But it is the weakened form. I do get it, that is the weakened form. But the spookier part is, yeah, the implication that, you know, this will be worse. Where are you going next? I'm gonna make some nice vacation in Syracuse. We've never gone anywhere on purpose. We merely wandered the land. You've mentioned before, Damacy, that you've pretty much exhausted all possibilities. Yes. But it remains uncharted territory for you. Oh? Everything on this great land is constantly evolving, but you stay just as you always have been, imitating the fruits of evolution. Yes, we've never gone anywhere, and yet you're already complete. So of course there can be no progress when something has already been completed. How persuasively provocative. And what do you suggest? Read some books. You've already guessed it. Heralding our deaths. You do live up to your name. Beansy? I'm gonna stick with Logos. From death comes new life. Indeed. We've never tried this before. We just bid goodbye to a friend, at a place not far from here. She said that she would rather give up living than to let life wash over her. My poor Golding. We felt her emotions, we saw her determination. She claimed it was the choice of a coward, but we felt something else. We could barely put it in words then, but now we know that it also took a certain kind of courage. A kind of courage we've never considered before. Well, alright Banshee, we admit it. We've begun looking forward to this. This might be just an innocuous scheme of yours, a clumsy method of ridding yourself of an enemy. But it doesn't matter to us. Or maybe the souls are merely borrowing your voice to provoke us. Need me to help you? How about you leave us with some decency? Though, you ought to sound the death knell for us. You sure are tenacious and brave bunch. Celebrate your victory. This can be your full power. What? Are you not entertained, Doctor of Woods Island? I was entertained. Maybe that's unnecessary. Maybe we actually understand you on a level beyond your worst estimates. You are also a clone on Woods Island. Relax, Doctor. Your ship's onboarding inspection is not as easy as it seems to slip through. Alright, goodbye all. That means they tried before, huh? Or at least considered it. What are you planning? What else can we do with our broken body? We stayed in our original form for Long enough. Goodbye turns into a puddle. Tiny King of Sarkas. Where will you go next? Where will you bring these people who trust you, follow you, protect you? Will you do as Buldricus T prophesized and enslave everything across all the lands? I mean, you know, that's one way to get rid of racism is all I'm saying, you know? And will you prove that it's only us who have been bound too deeply by the changes of history? Evolution. A tricky word indeed, implying inevitable progress, though it may not be. But no matter, you will find your path, and us as well. He dissipated. No, the Damacy won't die. This other, more complete and strong herself, is just around the corner probably. This is a typical tactic of his, to have the prey let down its guard and then come in for the kill. A bone vessel? How can this be? Lucas sees the bone vessel as a lamentable tradition of the royal court. Has always refused to sound it as his predecessors have done. But this is indeed a bone vessel from the Master of Nels. Nafsi cluster is dying? It actually has sounded, the bone whistle done wailing. I serve as a witness to his Sarkas, the Damasti and his cluster. From death comes new life. Man lost at the video game once. Decides not worth to live anymore. A bone vessel. How long has it been since we've had the Lord of Banshees grace our court to sound the bone vessel? The Damasti cluster has died. Fret not. Damasti has only encountered a minor setback. Heal soon. I hate this guy. Okay, can you be a bit more specific? I feel like there's a few guys on screen that are hateable. No, what I mean is, every Damasti fragment is simultaneously decaying. The Damasti dies, our long-lasting royal court will collapse. How interesting. Conversarius. Fair. I think that he himself never imagined that it would end like this. How should I describe it? A split into halves? Or the birth of two new lives? The ancient Damasti no longer exists. Do they all just feel a disturbance in the force? And two newborn Damasti have appeared in this world. Sand and nature is regarded as the final state of all things. No matter how strong a boulder may be, it turns to dust at the end of time. But then again, the sand may also hold the possibility of starting a cycle of reincarnation anew. Calcite! Your wounds are still healing. Move another inch and I'll tell Shining. I'm already fine, for the most part. This is where monsters should be angrily being at Calcite. An old friend might locate us soon. No, I should say a new friend now. Gigachat Locust convinces Damasti to kill themselves. Honestly, probably the beam already exists, but we need an edit of just logos with "you should kill yourself." I mean, that would go hard. I don't want to meet any of your old or new friends. Aw, come on, Closure. There's good news and bad news. Pick one. Wait, I'm sure I'm tired. Why did I think you're really up for a stupid game? The bad news is... Man, give me the good news. Droso doesn't care. The bad news is that we didn't find the entrance to the Saka supply route in Brentwood. There was no underground tunnel at all, but there was a passage used for inspections. Wait, you... Huh? I said, give me the good news. Goddammit, Closure, you ruined everything. Shining? I like to hear positive news sometimes as well, Closure. That is not a vehicle seat, she already got replaced. Enter. The good news is, we managed to get in touch with the doctor. Thank you for your assistance, Duke Windermere. We've managed to re-establish our communications channels. The refugees report have all boarded the ship, and they'll be under the Duke of Windermere's protection for the time being. I should be the one thanking you, Wolf's Island. You've helped the townspeople of Newport Borough escape a disaster. Not all of them, but it's enough. Surely you will remember this, right? I feel like having a Duke as an actual ally would be neat. Protecting the people is what we, those who bear the title of Duke, ought to do. And you even saved my daughter. I love Duke of Windermere. You probably will have a lot of competition. I've heard that hacks are in high demand. Actually, I guess she would be a MILF, right? Man. I feel like a subset of the population is eating good with just this character existing. She was just bawling in her room earlier. Mom, it was only... I can guess what you all have been through the last couple of days. But Delphin, perhaps you have come to better understand how those in power should wield authority. If I may be so bold, your Quace, how are you planning to use your power? After witnessing the fate of the Steam Knights, I'm not sure... I had to make a strategic decision. Daughter of Montague? May call it a plot. I won't deny that I signed my name on the Steam Knights' orders. But, to decide the future of this country is exactly our duty. Duty? Yes, Miss Serena. Duty. You understand why I'm addressing you that way? Of course. If you'd excuse us, your Quace, for now, I would rather be with friends. As you please. Now then, Doctor of Wolf's Island. I believe we can't avoid discussing the object your operator is carrying. You know, we just went into a cave, more or less. Turned the rock, and there was the scrap metal. Delphine was praising you so highly that perhaps I require a re-evaluation. Anyway, it's impossible to ignore her and the sword she's carrying. Delphine told me about your deal with her. Even though there were some twists and turns in between, I'm sure that deal remains valid. Don't tell me you're becoming a supporter of Wolf's Island. Of course. But I promise you that for now, act as if nothing happened. We can talk this out slowly when we return to the Messney. Why can't you not just say domain? Then I feel like less stupid. Kater didn't get on the ship. He left with a bunch of people. Man, this is his villain story arc. And Hannah? She's still in her room and refuses to come out. Let's get her something to eat. She barely had a decent meal in Newport. Yeah. It is just pronounced like domain? That's even worse. I hate the English language. We need to get... Maybe we do need to get rid of the British. What are you burning? A bunch of drafts. Notes I saved to writing inspiration. But I forgot where I dropped my memoir notebook. I did have to look it up. Understandable. Siege, you don't need it, do you? You don't need it anymore. Sure. Siege, what's... Are you crying? No, I just... You know, it's fine to have a mental breakdown. Heavy tears roll down Siege's cheeks, while Morgan and Dagda are both stunned in their common consensus. Lina's never shed a tear before. On the deck of this high-speed battleship, the Victorian sun is still slowly rising, sweeping the haze and evaporating the mist from last night. And this youth called Vina, with her back to the sun, is expressing her emotions without a word. I just got ash in my eyes. Man, I blame Höderer. Newport will return to her old self. The people are still there after all. We'll get our old lives back. Eventually. We just need patience. A little more of it. Vina, the war's going to end, right? Have you heard about the 100-year war? I think there's some potential here. We did it. I did it on this matter, I feel like. Or maybe not. And now we have like 2 hours of epilogue. And another tube for Morgan. Let's go. No, wait, no! Why is the game like this? I don't want to look at his knife. No! The horns of battle are yet to be blown. The soldiers are afraid to even gasp for air. That's a few Sakas, right? Just like 1 or 2 units. Oh, jeez. The catastrophe cloud in the sky has not yet dissipated. Should you take off your clothes, you'll be able to feel the rhythm dust in the air scratching the palm of your hand. The Nachtseher King sits atop his throne, casting his eyes across his army. The Nachtseher's army will not be shaken. The Nachtseher's army will not show weakness. They pass through the storm, beyond injuries, over the carcasses of compatriots and enemies alike. The Sakas continue to march, until the enemies of the Nachtseher King are completely crushed. They have no right to stop. They are war itself. Your Quays, we've sustained heavy losses. Nearly a third of the high-speed battleships in the Vanguard squadron have been incapacitated. We're trying to turn the situation around, but the outlook isn't positive. That violent catastrophe was slammed into our front line all of a sudden. It's very difficult for us to conduct standard operations in these high-density regime zones. The exposed active regime clusters greatly limit the maneuverability of our high-speed battleships. But the Sakas forces don't seem to be affected much. They don't care at all. Most of them are already infected. Why would I care about this AIDS storm if I already have AIDS? Yippee. The Nachtseher's troops are also fielding some witchcraft contraptions we've never seen before. We don't talk about those. The chaotic fissures they spew out are tricky to deal with. We're still looking for countermeasures. Hold the line. Have the artillery in the rear lay suppressive fire and open up a gap to the east. It shall be done, my lord. No mercy for poor Windermere, eh, Duke Wellington? You just bailed out the fleet we sent to claim our plaything, and you're going to repay the fare by driving the Sarkas onto her turf? That's war, baby. I don't remember giving you permission to tap into my communications caster. Stiff as always, aren't you? I will remind Windermere to take adequate preparations. After all, we are still Victorians. I know what you're after, old Wellington. You are getting ahead of yourself. Next time, I hope you'll find a more appropriate manner of exchanging ideas with me. Wait, what did you expect? Her to send a letter? Your quays. You shouldn't continue standing on the deck like this. Though we are a fair distance away from where the catastrophe struck, the dust can be good for your health. This is my duty, Your Royal Highness Zaplana. You're always worthy of my trust. Those two siblings are being extremely cautious. It's not the full extent of the Shard's might. They either don't want us to know that they haven't fully mastered the storm's power, or waiting for a better opportunity. The storm should have belonged to Victoria alone, but now we'll be first to face it. Hear the officers murmuring amongst themselves nervously. You're quays, but you don't seem flustered. Anything. You seem to be rather excited. Indeed, my lady. I won't deny it. This battlefield commands fear and respect. When's the last time I faced an enemy like this since Gaul's Your Vanguard? We've long been ready for this. Regardless of whose hands it is in, the storm will only serve to wash away hesitation and weakness of the tyrants, and shall temper our young troops. You know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I've heard what makes you stronger than just getting some cancer box into your skin so your arts are more powerful. I can see him. The Nachtseher King. Let us drop all pretense and face each other in battle. The taverns will not be stopped here. Our wage is no less than yours. Your Royal Highness Zaplana, I shall secure a future for you and the Terran people. My faithful Duke. Very soon, the final chapter will be written. Yeah, and your sister will save the world, hopefully. Welcome, Lady Ermengarde. Your arrival comes the goodwill of the Liches. We'll never forget. At the moment the Sarkas needed unity the most, the Liches chose to leave the library and stand at our side. No need to be so formal, Your Highness. I'm simply an observer. But you still brought us a gift, and the soldiers on the front lines will put it to good use. It's but a trifling trick to play with the fishers. Lich's mastery over dimensional space transcends most people's cognition. Naturally, unlike your people who've always been in Castle, we Liches are keen on self-preservation, always looking for a place to hide our phylactery? It's time to learn some more today. It's apparently also a D&D thing. Interesting. Either of two small letter boxes, each containing slips of parchment inscribed with quotations from the Hebrew scriptures. Any charm or amulet worn as a preservative from danger or disease.
Phylactery.
Close enough or something. But the Lich's phone has never been removed from the Royal Court's chamber. We appreciate Your Highness's thoughtfulness. I assume you know that Calcite paid me a visit on my way here. She tried hard to convince me not to take your side. The young master of the Ragic court is fighting alongside them. I've heard a teacher say before that the Banshee's strength is not to be overlooked. Diamond Calcite claimed that the war you and the Vision started will only push these lands into irreversible disorder and strife. These things are only temporary. We have no choice but to endure. You know, first, you know, cannot make an omelette without breaking a few eggs, right? Right. It's the only way the consensus needed for solidarity can be built. Want to know what the funniest thing is, Your Highness? The words just sound like hers. You both call for unity. You both tell me this is the only way to avert the impending calamity. Calcite. Then why do the two of you stand in opposition? Perhaps because you're both in a hurry. Rest assured, as a messenger of the Lich King's court, I didn't make any promises to Dame Calcite. Just like how I haven't made any promises with you. We love being neutral. Religious are never in a hurry to pick a side for ourselves. Of course. These languishing pains and broken hearts, at long last they will eventually have a home to return to. Not much longer now. Mia, will you be able to find that path? Come on, your daughter can do this. All quiet under the thunder and yippee. And this is where there's like 2 more hours of epilogue. I know how you work a game. You cannot trick me. Damn those officers. They'd rather bring along a task beast than us. Who the hell does he think he is? Back in the days before I got sick, he didn't even dare look me in the eyes. Damn it all. This bloody oropathy. You have the game all figured out? You know, I don't want to sound too humble here, but I might be one of the smartest VTubers to ever exist. Totally. Anyways, it's time for me to eat my mold. I'd rather go without those Woods Island's people's inhibitors and blow up in a cloud of virgin dust over in Norport. You know what? I'm tired of living. It's time to become a suicide bomber. At least I'd be able to give those freeloading bastards a faceful. They'd get a good taste of what I'm going through too. The counters gave me an inhibitor too. These bloody pills aren't gonna save shit. I'm done for. I can't leave this place. My life isn't worth a damn thing. What was the point of calling out a Norport? These damn crystals. These Samorigium crystals in my body. Run me through, damn it. Run me through already. In fact, the citizen angrily scratches at the Iridium crystals on his arm, as if crushing them would make everything go back to normal. Severe pain rips through him. The newly infected person gasps for breath. He's overwhelmed by the pain that he had just become familiar to him, and a mixture of tears and sweat rolls down his cheeks. He lies on his back in a patch of mud. Before his eyes, the sun has risen to its zenith. Before he closes his eyes, a strand of pink hair suddenly peeks into his vision. Pink-haired character, that's gonna be peak. Oh, it's still peak. There's no place to sunbathing, sir. The mud's going to get in your clothes. Get away from me. I'm infected. Might explode any minute now. If I had to guess, I don't think you've had oropathy for more than a week. Everyone looks just like you the first few days. Shock and denial, pain and guilt, anger and depression. I do love her too, but I also thought this would be where the game would introduce as a new character. In the end, they have no choice but to accept that they're a miserable, hapless lot. The hell do you know? You're also infected. What's so strange about that? You're also infected, but you look so... Wait, I've seen you before. Hello, sir. My name is Percival, and I'm the doorman at the Sunset Street Hotel. That's a shame, but it seems you don't have much luggage for me to carry. No, I meant in Norport. Oh, that is awfully quaint. I was with the mounted police for quite a few years, Miss Percival. Been involved in a number of cases, some of which involved the infected as well. I should have thought twice about how I treated them back then. Now I'm one of them. I've heard of an organization whose activities have reached even the doors of Londinium. I remember properly, they were called... Percival, what are you doing here? Oh, Matt! One infected on the side of the road. Can I adopt him? Must have been one of those people thrown here by the Duke of Vandermeer. Matt, I love that. I feel impartial. I don't know this man's deals really yet. My man is gonna open up Paint, looks at the basic colors and goes like, is this an Everhood reference? Another one. Truth be told though, Percival, I did not send out the news that the separation sequence between Norport and Londinium was underway. The fate of these infected people might have been even more miserable. I've always been a sharp one, and quite proud of it. Thanks to you figuring it out, you managed to hide our comms as a Londinium public broadcast. You should be glad I have the good habit of tuning into the radio. It's not as easy as you make it sound. I had to dismantle the communication station at the hotel before I could finally find a place to pass on the news. But Woods Island and the Delphine lady did get the short end of the stick as a result. Who exactly are you people? You don't get it. The more important characters are speaking here. Go back into your mud. Have you ever heard of Reunion? Reunion? Did you just say... Oh, the whole gang's here. Well done, Percival. We've taken in a number of infected persons along the way, and they're doing much better than we initially expected. Oh yeah, I guess Reunion will get like a huge increase in members thanks to all that happened in Norport, right? Since this created so many infected. Huh. Yippee! That's gonna be fun. What was doing most of the hard work? He was in a light, spark in darkness. I see. I mean, I think basically, after I'm done with this chapter, the next thing I do will be the Latavano storylines. I do kinda need to do... I guess I might skip to the story for now and do, like, one of the Lifanian side stories so I can get characters for it. I did not read it, I'm sorry. I did not read it yet. I will get there. One day. Sorry, I need to min-max my main story, so I don't get super spoiled on that. Then we will get to all the side stories in existence and read them. Just turns out there's a lot, and if I do go to everything chronologically, I might be here till the end of the year, not be done with the main story. And though I don't want to admit it, Woods Island also played a big part. Woods Island. So they're here too. Reunion. I know what you people have done. What kind of disaster are you trying to invite up in Victoria this time? You have the wrong idea, sir. We are the ones who gathered the debris from the ashes of the previous reunion. We are no longer what we used to be. We are under new management. New old management, actually. We will not abandon the name, nor the sins it carries. We must remember our past mistakes, but must also set out once more to prove ourselves to the infected. New Reunion no longer needs a leader. We've traveled across several countries, fighting side by side with the infected peoples who see themselves as our comrades. What exactly are you trying to do? Medicine and compassion cannot help the infected in a way that matters, but solidarity and strength can. Do you want to join our cult? Sir, the infected have no country of their own. You're just like the circus! Yippee! So the new reunion shall be where they belong. Interested in joining us? Tallulah? What are you looking at? The lingering catastrophe cloud. The shard has been activated. There's gonna be a lot more infected soon. I also have a message for you, Tallulah. I saw a Dwego who wielded purple flames. Did you now? First of all, I often find myself thinking these days. Indeed, there's a certain kind of person that seems naturally born to make waves. They will claim to be their catalysts, leaders, and creators. In a sense, they tend to find success. I would never call them winners. I refuse to accept. But I think they've made a reserve stand at the annals of history. I refuse to accept it. Now we are free. Yippee! Which means we going to do the AX stages. They should be fun. And probably actually challenge too for my team. Oop. There you go. I guess I actually do need to do the hell stages to get her fully tubed, don't I? We will get to it. I feel like with the hell stages I wait for a bit, but I feel like it might also be a nice fun stream where I will just suffer. Honestly, there's still so much content even other than the story. There's so much I would also love to stream. I could have just clicked there. X is easy. I must say I feel like the boss was kinda really easy that I did at first try, which, you know, good sign for me. No melee range deployment restriction, and we have the Saint of statues again. I guess I don't. No, I do have still my thing. I mean, honestly, I still feel like just freaking avalanches is the best thing to do.
신을 대신하여 제가 인도하겠습니다.
Give me Myrtle. That looks good enough. I feel like we should bring at least
너의 지시에
this.
대해서는 나도 의견을 낼 권리가 있다.
Okay. If it's easy, it will at least be quick and cleaner.
부족하다고? 괜찮아.
Goodbye, my friends.
나아갈 길을 비춰줄 거니까. 뭐 안 사라진다면 말이지만.
Honestly, this made no. That should be kinda neat. I probably do want to get Ivy Thorn. I think we can just basically block in this square and we'll be fine, right?
모두 계산돼.
주문은 제어가 필요하고
Naturally, you come from the other side. Snowballs becomes heavy and stronger as it absorbs snowballs.
우연히도 생각이 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
박사, 여기 경치 좋다. 그치? 와, 하마터면 사과야? 오늘도 잘
Can you
부탁해.
please trigger? No, the avalanche will not be triggered in time. That is annoying.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
Goodbye.
결단을 내려라.
Actually, I guess the goal is basically to push enough things down there to activate avalanche again.
기다리도록 하지.
冇嚇到跪低，都算你有啲骨氣。可惜就得咁多。
Which, all things considered, I feel like shouldn't be too hard to achieve.
들으십시오.
Or maybe it's Hooper speaking.
결단을 내려라. 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
I cannot put it down in any. So we really need to do the gimmick of pushing people down though. Which means I also don't want to kill them too quickly and they need to be on the side. Okay, it's slightly annoying actually.
결단을 내려라. 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
형태
That's some
변경
healing.
중.
결단을 내려라. 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
Timing is. I guess I could just block them in front of there and start an avalanche.
한들이 내려줄 힘.
이 정도로 멈출
No faults required. Oh, they are all dead. Okay,
우연히도 내 놈들은
my bad.
더
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
I wonder if he could just kill whatever those things actually are. I don't think they were in the normal version. Neither of you has this good block, but hey, this got triggered anyways.
응고되어라.
Oh right, wait, they actually need to be on this tile to get slided in, don't they? I'm stupid.
사과야,
That makes it
오늘도 잘 부탁해.
even more annoying. Eh?
冷靜啲，有我喺度。
How do I best do this actually then?
諗好啦嘛。
Oh, maybe I just commit to not doing mechanics, I guess. Fuck mechanics, therefore cars. They can come at me. I mean, they can take damage. That's a good sign or something. And get frozen. Beautiful.
혼란 속에선 아무리 사소한 것일지라도
Okay, but yeah, they are super
대세에 영향을 줄수
tanky.
있는 법입니다.
말하기 좀 그러니.
금방 끝난다.
다음에는
Right,
필치오에
welcome to hell.
충정치를 달아볼까?
No, right, this is outside of the area.
응고되어라.
베르스 데오 볼레트!
이제부터는 하늘은 영을 보호했고
I feel like something with 2 damage should probably go wild. Or maybe X would just go wild.
불러주지 않아도 말해. 즐거 확인.
Triggered this again. Maybe I never should have cared about the gimmick. I get it.
놀랄만한 성과다. 네가 가져오는 승리는 이제
What is the challenge
있었다고
version of this
생각했다.
then? Is but high crowns appear? I don't know what that means, but I take it. Text deals splash damage, loses HP proportional to distance moved when shifted. I see. Yeah, okay, you are just basically super tanky.
폭력을 걱정할 필요는 없어. 죽음에 집착가 있으니.
I see, so we have two waves of those, which might be annoying, I get it.
모두 계산대로다.
저 녀석들이 재난을 낳고 전쟁을 일으킨 원흉인가?
But look, you know what? I do love the enemy design in this so much. Look how happy everything looks. I don't know the context why everything is so happy here, but you know, I take it. We just go all in twice. You know what? Here, you probably gonna be
邊度
useful
嘅
here.
戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
결단을
I did
내려라.
not. Oh, let's just restart this. I love clicking. Okay, for VCs now.
폭력을 걱정할 필요는 없어. 죽음에 집착가 있으니.
There they go. There they go. Should I... Is it? Yeah, they still would rather have you top.
전황은
Salvage is the top confirmed.
우연히도 생각 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
냄새가 강해.
Yeah, I guess also it's kind of hilarious that you can freeze the ice blocks into ice blocks.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上。
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
要嚟真啊！
Now we just get a nice monster.
형태 변경 중.
And then we take care of the other side, hopefully in a second. I should have used it earlier.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
앞으로 전진하겠다.
Maybe I should have bought a bit more melee units.
응고되어라.
작은 변화
Fuck it.
하나까지
We're gonna swim in DP.
놓치지 않겠습니다.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
응고되어라.
이제부터는 한치도 안 되는 촛불일지라도
I don't. Wait,
만구의
how did.
흑해를 몰아낼 수 있으리니.
That's. I did not. What?
내가
What
모든
leaked?
일을
I did not.
누구도 접근하게 되지
That's
않겠어.
what happens if you don't put attention to the game for 1 second. Maybe it's hard if you have skill issues.
폭력을 걱정할 필요는 없어. 죽음에 집착가 있으니.
Here we go again.
전황은
This is the shades of all times. It does feel super slow, which is sad.
결말은 정해졌다. 그러나 저들은 그것을 아직 내다보지 못하고 있어.
실력 발휘해볼까?
Probably, I guess I leak there or
결단을 내려라.
something.
눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
경건하게 기도하십시오.
우연히도 내 놈들은
Get slashed
我要揾嘅唔
at.
係你，死開！
와, 아마 사과야?
And get blocked from this side. It's nice of you to just walk into my damage.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
작은 변화 하나까지도 놓치지 않겠습니다.
결단을 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
Honestly, I feel like 11 just aiming downwards
후회하게 되리라.
would go probably hard, thinking about it.
이 얼마나 하찮은 저항인가요? 와, 어머 다들 이쪽으로 와!
응고되어라.
Is it worth the trigger? Maybe it's worth the trigger.
우연히도
There you go.
정토를
제거 확인.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
Let's maybe put you actually on the other side. I can put your crystal here. And now we have like formed the most ideal cube you could ever form in existence. Changed my mind.
결단은 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
한치도 안 되는 촛불일지라도
I guess we could get rid of
미안.
Salvage Altar in a sense, but yeah, I don't have a good melee for that.
영고.
금방 끝난다.
말해. 비밀 소식.
I feel like this is totally as the game designers intended this to be cleared, right?
결단을 내려 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
There's something funny to me to just see them freeze before they can even get up.
冷靜啲，有我喺度。영고.
제거 확인.
결단을 얼음과 눈이
Frozen Bossos.
사라지듯.
하늘은
Oh, you went
염을
out on it. Fair enough. You are just very big enemy sprites, that's my bad.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
Also gonna take another half an hour to get here. You know, I love bullying enemies. What can I say?
에르츠데오 몰레테.
금방 끝난다.
Now I'll be quitting my life choices.
전황이 복잡한 놈들이 감히 거지?
How did you not get shifted there? I guess you were not officially on the tile yet, actually. Ah,
금방 끝난다.
not that it matters.
우연히도 생각이 일치했군.
내가 당신의 보고를 듣게 될지.
Okay, maybe if you're not stupid, not how hard.
무슨 얘기야?
We've got this. I mean, it was like Sage 1. How hard could others
今
be?
次服從嘅係你嘅命令。
I assume this is like 10 stages? Maybe I should check. You want me to push her? I want things, but that's basically it. I mean, I feel like the Avalanche is kinda in a sense interesting, but I feel like so far I got them way with just ignoring so often.
주저할 필요가 있겠습니까?
Uses all defense and thus becomes unable to move after colliding with high ground. Okay, problem is just to more or less get rid of the mushrooms. We can probably do that. I feel like their name might still be slightly cursed if you ask me.
명확하다.
박사, 여기 경치 좋다.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았고
Yeah, it's not like I have any good pushing.
아마도
Sadly.
약발이 해볼까?
How do we want to go at this? I mean, I feel like, Actually, I can block them wherever I want on the bottom bosses. But we might still wanna wait with it as long as possible.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해.
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을
벨 로큰롤.
They also just normally walk up. Interesting behavior.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
이쪽으로 와.
我要揾嘅唔係你。
But yeah, we might just also be able to force through this. That's one way to get rid of one of the snow caps.
우연히도
I guess later on they would start moving to me though, right? If I don't take care of them.
경건하게 기도하십시오.
I feel like it is maybe a good opportunity to put them all on their back.
리더, 제일 하이 볼티지 벌어야지. 형태 변경 중. 사과야, 오늘도
This is economy stonks.
정토를 더럽힌
Yeah.
것을
I don't care if this gets actually destroyed. Oh yeah, you're just automatically moving. How nice of you.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
There's not anything range in this, is there? Can't just put you here.
차가운 바람은 모두에게 평등한가. 다들 이쪽으로 와. 저격 위치 확인을 쓰실 확인.
우연히도 생각 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
Oh, the birds might become annoying. I see some slight problems, yes.
조종이 소리에 의한 울린다.
Okay, they also do ranged attacks.
要嚟真啊！冇嚇到跪低，都算你有啲骨氣。
미안. 힘을.
얼음과 눈이 녹아
Which
사라지듯
means we
볼을 어루만지는 운명의 장막이여.
could put you here, so it feels kinda wasted. But sure.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
I mean, we can put... I don't know if I even would want to put down a Soli, but yeah, it just would want Lemon back.
우연히도 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리고 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라져.
벨 로큰롤.
Having more damage is always neat. And who you think you are, just throwing feathers at me?
결단을 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을
But wouldn't it, like, hurt a lot to be a bird that just throws feathers at your enemies, though? Maybe it's just me. You know, I do have so much of this.
피치어로는 철거 이유가 드리프트를 못할 거라고? 실격자 아이돌이니지? 지금은 그딴 거 아무래도 상관없어.
And yeah, that's, I guess, puts the Wooly here.
혼란 속에서는 아무리 사소한 것일지라도 대세에 영향을 줄 수 있는 법.
I guess the challenge version might just have more mushrooms, since I feel like they did not affect me at all. You would think they would be a big priority to get rid of, but
모든 것은 질서에 따라야
there
한다.
was no reason to.
섭리에 반하려 한다면 누구라도 용서치 않겠다.
At least this would be the most straightforward way to add difficulty. Rhyme for Stillens, though is bit HP. It should still be fine then. I don't see the difficulty. I see with a fully overpowered team.
화살을 시위의 건의사항. 더 주저할 필요가 있겠습니까?
전황은
The
명확.
turtles on the back are kinda cute. And I will make them suffer for their crimes.
녹아 사라지듯.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어. 사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Alright.
만유를 위해서
We're basically gonna do the same thing again.
아름다운 인간 세상이
Never change the working system.
녹아.
베르스 데오 몰레테.
And if it fails, oh, that's not where I want you to be. If it fails, it fails.
들으십시오.
우연히도 생각. 내 놈들. 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
실력 발휘해볼까?
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
At least those turtles are smart enough to like line up where Mushroom is. Those are just wishing for death.
冷靜啲，有我。陰公。
얼음과 눈. 녹아 사라지듯.
형태 변경 중.
I don't think my summon does actually increase it, right? It would be a funny way.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해. 하이 볼티지 버라지.
I think Oshi might be slowly being kind of overwhelmed. Maybe it will become a problem.
힘을 너무 줬네. 필치어르는 최소 유효들이 그때 못할 거라고.
Or we can just throw more damage at it.
우연히도
I love video games.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
눈 크게 뜨고 있으려는 노력을 해볼게.
Which means we are like almost already at like perfect setup.
실력 발휘해볼까?
우연히도 얼음과 눈이.
이벤트는 여러 번
And
나가면
we can just basically put it on double time speed, turtle up. I see some irony here. But we are the better turtles.
우연히도 생각이 일치했고.
작은 변화 하나까지도
And this should play itself.
겠습니다.
And I can think more and just talk without thinking. What? Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to say, maybe. But yeah, I'm really getting attached to the idea to have a Lifanian team. Which... I would like to do the Lifanian side stories for. But... yeah, I don't think I want to get too sidetracked.
諗好。
I think my overall plan will still be to do like the first two Letter Wano events after chapter 12 now. Then we do chapter 13, and I think after chapter 13 is Barbel anyways. Then should come chapter 14 and the Wiener Victoria event. I'm not sure when the actual second Victoria event is with the Draco storyline, but I wanna do that when it makes sense, so we can fully finish up with Victoria then. And then we come to the third arc of video gaming, yippee! But should be then just be chapter 15, Master's Travels chapter 16. Not sure how main story relevant this story actually is. I don't think it is.
통신 접속 완료하라고. 치유한다.
But maybe I might also just be straight up wrong. But I don't think the story does include the Doctor, so I assume it's not main plot. This was somewhat cleaner actually.
확인.
要嚟真啊！
I guess I just knew what I was doing this time around.
諗好啦嘛。
Mission accomplished.
우리와 함께 축하하지 않겠나, 박사. 이 순간 그대의 기쁨은 내 주문을 장식하기에 적합한 것 같거든.
Since that's the statues. Will this be annoying? This is where I wish that our cameras would be more high definition. I think is this just? I think the problem is that there's one statue like right in the middle. It's gonna blow us to the device. We cannot just turtle in front of the objective. Then let's come up with a different plan. I guess I could have used also the different tools at some point in my life, but oh, that's the whole. Okay. I see the slight spiciness in this. I feel it might be good investment later.
모두 계산대로다.
You can also just be here for a second, maybe.
경치 좋다, 그치?
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
실력 발휘해볼까? 만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데.
Okay, how do I actually take care of everything?
결단을 내놓들어. 정토를
Guess I can
더럽힌
also
것을 후회하게 되리라.
hope and hope that you will stay alive.
휠체어로는 철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
Oh, there's gonna be a lot more turtles.
결단을 내려. 얼음과 눈.
This might be actually a stage where I need to think then. We can't just do what I do every day.
뭐, 제일 먼저 제일 로큰롤!
Project Red died, but I don't think we can. I guess here you wouldn't immediately die. Can you actually get shoved into low ground if you were on high ground before? There's only one way to find out.
우연히도 생각. 얼음과
I love science.
녹아 사라져.
비밀 소식 확인.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我哋
Like
頂上去。
Horn Rule performs charge attacks and tries to push units that block it. Appear to by negative status like stun and shift. This is where the game goes somehow. You port shift, right? And I'm like, why would I have ever invested into a shift operator?
조종이 소리에 응하는 울림이다.
와, 한번 실력 발휘해볼까?
내 놈들
잘못.
Probably should also have put her in the middle.
諗好
It
啦。
would have made more sense now that I think about it.
엘레지가 들리는 오르르 만지는
It's also kind of long stage.
대사냥은 중생을 구했노니.
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
Okay, they should perish beforehand. I guess you can get rid of the myrtle. I don't think Xavia's like really the best for this. He has like more damage, but sure.
중녀석이
우연히도 생각. 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
We still kinda can turtle this. Okay, don't push my Silver Ash.
녹아 사라지듯.
하늘은 염을 보호했고 대사냥은 중생을 구했노니.
Probably should also just reload on you. You are slowly perishing.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들아. 정토를 더럽힌 것을.
冇嚇到鬼雞，都算你有啲骨氣。
하늘은 염을
Oh,
보호했고
okay, you know,
대사냥은
I see
중생을
that the
구했노니.
game is punishing you for what I've been doing.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들아. 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
This is fine. Oh, you resettled all the eyes, you bastards.
결단을 내려라. 놈들아. 정토를 더럽힌 것을
It's good to know that it doesn't kill them, it just moves them.
운명의 장막이여.
리더, 제일 먼저 불러줄 거라 믿고 있었다고. 리더, 제일 먼저 자슈 애플파이.
조종이 소리에 의해 울린다.
It's fine. My Logos is doing well.
당신
要嚟真啊！
결단을 내려라.
I guess you can.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
도망칠 곳은 없다.
결단을 내려라.
I mean, the more uses we get out of it, the better still.
후회하게 되리라.
Just feast them to hell.
이 얼마나 하찮은 저항인가요?
결단을 내려라.
I don't see how this turtle would actually make it to the goal.
뜻지할 그림자로부터
We did move it from one side to the other, and I feel like I should give it a
내가
cheat.
남긴 주문에는
That would be a funny gimmick at some point.
한 글자 한 구절 모두 허투루 쓰인 게 없지. 훌륭한 협력이었다.
Okay, what is the challenge? Have more HP. I don't think that's too bad. I wonder if it's worth to, instead of putting Exu on the top, to basically put Permanex there.
모두 계산대로다.
But where I can keep it frozen forever.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
But she was a great to basically get rid of whatever did come too close. But, put you here already then.
邊個敵人最惡冚，我嚟會下佢。
Oh, okay, please. I guess now we're coping that we're gonna shift our men at some point.
黑體墓碑嘅界名，
See, all according to Kaikaku.
이제부터는 놈들이 감히
얼음과 녹이 녹아 사라진 녹 모두
실력 발휘해볼까? 들으십시오.
She's actually not doing too well. Guess we can put Savia down here again.
해충 녀석이 금방 끝.
놈들 잘못된 길을
They put you on
의심치도 않았구나.
side that you can help.
휠체어로는
Then Exo like
할 거라고?
actually downwards, so he can help with Savia's side.
만유를 위해
And then we just never let anyone enter ever again.
다들 멈추십시오. 이 길은
I feel like that is a great plan. Any questions? You're gonna
정토를 더럽힌 것
확인. 빙산
don't do it. I dare you, don't do it. But force instead.
전황이 복잡한 하늘은 염을 보호했고 대사냥은 중생을 구했노니
I guess we could put Locust down, like, as long as we're making sure nobody ever gets smoothed again.
결단을 내리고 모든
We
것을
will not
묻어버리고
trigger an avalanche.
기다리도록 하지.
여기서 기다리지. 경계에 세워진 표.
한수도 안 되는 촛불일지라도 만구의 흑에
I feel like once again I'm not doing the mechanics the game wants me to do.
결단을 내려
Beautiful.
리더 자슈 애플
Okay, this is actually a problem. Okay, it's not. But this will be a problem in the future. When the small Pnui spawn.
이제부터는 한수도 안 되는 촛불일지라도 만구의 흑에
If I only had one more second.
우연히도 모든 것을 묻어버리게.
Actually, do they all come from the bottom?
내가 당신의 보고를
That will help me a lot, you fools.
생각해본 적 있어?
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
하이 볼티지 버라지!
전황이 복잡한 하늘은 염을 보호했고 대사냥은
Okay, we gotta have an avalanche. No? Hey,
금방 끝난다.
I mean, there's some like skill of okay. I wanted to say that was an avalanche.
소리에 응하여
I was too happy too early.
우연히도 생각이 일치했군.
엘레지가 들리는 희미하게 빛나는 샛별. 지식의 깨달음이
That Logos. Honestly, this stage would have been maybe a lot more interesting when the challenge version would not have you allowed to like deploy to the right or something like that. So we have ice held to both sides, but the middle? We'll see. But yeah, going to the stages does kind of take a lot of time, huh?
화살을 시위에 건 이상
Okay, we can just defend the middle. Not quite remember what the bots did, but
모두 계산대로.
can they have mechanics if I don't remember?
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
This is where I feel like maybe I should have fought Fawns. We might have to do something.
우연히도 생각. 잘못된
Oh,
일
yep. Okay,
의심치도 않아.
please stop. Oh, come on.
이
My creed. That was my creed.
아직 예리함이 부족했다.
Yeah, I think if I don't do all of the stages this evening, I might do the rest of the X stages on my own time. And
폭력을 걱정할 필요는 없어.
will I don't think I get to stream more Arknights after today this week. Guess I will have to see. Maybe I do want to put yours one further back in the future. I mean, there's less slishing stonks, but maybe more stonks if I can put an actual blocker there.
결단을 내려라. 매너들아. 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Let's just, you know, not be greedy.
너희 지금이 빛. 다들 이쪽으로 와.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들아. 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Maybe help you on this side for now.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 파노라마 뷰 중에 뭘 파스텔 로큰롤.
Let's just put you here.
邊個敵人追我近？
I think what we might one problem is this
간단하다.
placing healers down somewhere
冷靜
appropriate.
啲，有冇嚇到跪低？都
내 놈들아.
That's like
잘못된 길을
Future's Me's
의심치도
problem.
않았구나.
해충 녀석이
We might still get away with mostly ignoring. We can put this healer like there. Actually, and Haruka's gonna be awful there. I guess you can put monster
정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
down there.
들으십시오.
응고되어라.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
And she can be moved along.
몬스터, 좌표에 도착했다.
결단을 내 놈들아. 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
금방 끝난다.
Kinda saying that we don't have a good spot for
우연히도
Lemon.
모든 것을 묻어버리기래. 기다리도록
But hey, maybe now we have a good spot for Lamb. Shoot this way, yeah.
휠체어로는 철거 녀석들이 붙들을 못할 거라고.
Actually, I could have blocked there, is what I'm realizing.
못 산들이 내려준 힘.
포기하지 마.
Which... Actually, it would have made some sense.
당신의 보고를 듣게 될지 생각해본 적 있어?
결단을 내려
Heiß, okay.
모든
Erst
것을
Dovis
묻어버리기를
Bit wegen bei Avalanches.
기다리도록 하지.
Steal splash damage. I think those guys come here often. I do not have. I guess I can just put it here actually.
실력거리 해볼까?
혼란 속에선 아무리 사소한
I think we still.
이 정도로 멈출
I feel so bad. I feel like I'm. Or maybe it is sus as intended, but I feel like I'm like always ignoring the mechanic.
제일 베르스 데어 몰레스트.
랑쟁빙 영화할
But hey, it's still more fun than the Hoshiguma event mechanics. I did hate kinda the pinball gimmick, not gonna lie. Might be biased because I have like no pushers I invested in.
唔使嘥心機巡視戰場啦，每個敵人嘅下場我都睇得一清二楚。
What level was this? This was only Elite 2, huh? I really don't get why at least for the X stages they already started like Elite 2 level 20 or something. One avalanche area starting avalanche warning index increased. Probably this one. Oh, maybe it's this one so that you like have the ice things very early. Only one way to find out. I kind of would like the idea of... Don't know how we best would cook this up, but to block later on there, that means we could just position whatever we want in this avalanche. Okay, it is this one that is earlier. In this case, what if we cook up something
모두
like
계산대로다.
this?
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어. 미안한다. 와, 아마 사과야? 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
We'll be fine for a second. So let's be really early with this, so I can just murder up. I guess I don't have though. Would you fucking perish to the bot? Project Red, I thought better of you.
잘못된 길을
This might be an actual
의심치 않았고
problem.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데.
Okay, maybe don't be too greedy on the Hoshiguma. My bad, my bad. The game always punishes greed. Is there anything important?
박사, 나 다리 떨리는데 어떡해?
Maybe I was onto something my initial placement,
전환
but
명확하다. 우연히도 내 놈들은
was this just me or do you start this with less DP or something? It does feel like a slower start than the normal version.
오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Maybe it's my tiredness.
우연히도 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
Maybe you go
바람이 좀
first.
그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해.
Now we can Hoshiguma for the
我哋人衰落
future.
氹，我嚟會下佢。
Still a problem.
눈이
Fuck.
모든 것을 묻어버리기를
I cannot. I just. Maybe I can block down Savi at
파손은
first or something for a second.
안심해.
We need more blocks there. Honestly, the ironic thing is I think if I do it the old way, it would probably work like just fine. But where's the fun in that? Like the stage's name, this is the secret of cooking. I want to cook a new meal.
명확하다.
We cannot just rehash whatever I did, right?
결단을
Where's the joy and pride in that?
의심치도 않았구나.
일어난다. 실력 발휘해볼까?
우연히도 생각이 일치했군. 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
뭐 제일 먼저 불러주지 않아도 가스펠 로큰롤.
Guess you could also just plop a locust down for a little bit.
내가 말하지.
I would also say that tabs.
우연히도 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
돌을 어루만지는 게
I mean,
운명의
I
장난.
guess I would have loved less people walking through,
邊度
but
戰場最兇險？
now
서둘러.
it should be kinda stable, hopefully. Now, how do I keep you best alive without... I'm gonna just waste the whole purse on keeping you alive, won't I? Fair enough. Fair enough. Guess I... But I do know this still. It's all horrible.
눈 크게 뜨고 있으려는 노력을 해볼게.
刻喺墓碑嘅誡命。
Maybe I should really not have cooked.
내 놈들은
I
정말
admit
더
it.
아픈 것을 후회하게 되리라.
경건하게 기도하십시오.
And our friends are coming. Maybe I do want you in front.
혼란 속에서는 아무리 사소한 것일지라도
Now, in theory, it means you can also plop you down.
최고 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
와, 아마터면 다들 이쪽으로 와. 지금부터 싸우는.
But yeah, I think the whole spiel of just
결단을 내려.
defending there was not worth it. All I think about it. I'm not even really doing anything with displacements, I guess I have 11.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
해충 녀석이. 포기하지 마.
우연히도 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
But we do eat 2 HP.
베르스 데오 몰리트.
Oh, fuck you.
영화할
I'm not supposed to go through here.
응고되어라.
지금부터 싸우는 아이돌이니지. 지금은 그딴 거.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
포기하지 마.
잔치도 안 되는
How did Lemon die?
만고의 흑해를 몰아낼 수
They,
있으리.
oh, I guess they still have. Oh, they have splash damage.
결단을
I did
내려라.
read, but I did not,
잘못된 길을
you know,
의심치도
keep the
않았구나.
information in my head. That's also awful then. Especially since I cannot pop anyone down. Right then.
금방 끝난다.
이제부터는 다들 멈추십시오.
I died, I can plop
금지입니다.
someone down. Maybe we can do it calculated.
내가 말하지.
Wait, this was not enough to trigger it?
결단은 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
No, that was.
다들 멈추.
Actually, I might as well trigger this. Why did I not trigger this more often? I'm stupid.
이제부터는 당신의 말이 불령입니다.
포기하지 마.
전황이 복잡한 잔치도 안 되는 촛불일지라도 만고의
Yeah,
흑해를
okay, next
몰아낼 수
time, no cooking. Turns out, sometimes the first idea you have is like the best idea.
도와줄래? 자, 손 좀. 타요? 진작에 뺐지.
I mean, I guess depends where the fields are, but this would just... It doesn't look like the statues are inconvenient at all. Like, it would be nice if you could actually see on the preview where the avalanche fields are. I feel like the maps of basically just making a PNG of the arena did work with like the mechanics that were there in the start of the game. But yeah, you know, mechanics evolved a little bit after like 5 years or something. Secret of Verse.
폭력을 걱정할 필요는 없어. 죽으면 안식처가 있으니.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sweating this. I would want you more in front, to be honest, which might be the Creed speaking.
변화는 명확하다. 우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
Okay, probably I really should not have popped on Myrtle in there.
만유를 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이라
One will work out. I guess we can put you here.
경건하게 기도하십시오.
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
Icefield Arts Guards. Attacks deal arts damage, up and death deals arts damage. It's cold. And you want to be shifted.
결단을 내려 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
So goods I can always put it down here, but I don't think it's a priority to kill them with shifting, yeah. So attack power increases greatly when attacking foes and targets. What if I freeze you instead? What if I freeze you instead, my man?
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
말해.
Never considered that. Oh, healing might become a logistical problem. Kinda?
형태 변경 중.
I cannot plop down anything there, so yeah, that might become a problem.
빙산은 연민을 모르는 법.
Honestly.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
I guess Savia can be healer here.
결단을 내려 내 놈들은 정토를.
But as long as we don't get super overwhelmed, I don't see why this wouldn't just work out. I mean, hell, okay, you're dead. I want to say I could just plop down more people
혼란 속에서
up there anyways.
소소한 것일지라도 대세에 영향을 줄 수
Let's
있는 법입니다.
replace you, we don't need a healing.
내가 말하지.
이제부터는 한치도 안 되는 촛불일지라도 만구의 흑야를 몰아낼 수 있으리니.
엘레지가 들린
I feel like this would be a lot more a thinking man's game if I would not have like gotten kinda good haul last banner.
촛불일지라도 만구의 흑야를 몰아낼 수 있으리니. 전황이 복잡한 한치도 안 되는 촛불일지라도 만구의 흑야를 몰아낼 수 있.
베르스 데오 볼레.
學喺墓碑嘅誡命，
But I'm warming up to just being able to freeze enemies too, so
대사냥은
put you
중생을
here.
구했노니.
Maybe this is better.
모두 계산대로다.
Like I did some Icebreaker games with Musty and I realized just how obscenely powerful Silver Ash Alder gets on any stage that has any form of putting cold on the enemies already. I mean, you can already save up for 2 slashes and freeze enemies, right? But what if you only need to get 1 slash to freeze them? Then the man goes insane.
성녀의 뜻입니다.
Boop. More enemies? Do I look like I care? Honestly, I'm sorry, Haruka, I will replace you for a second.
Veamos cómo pelea Rhodes Island.
Thank you for once. So what is the secret of a good film? Okay, you starting there might be annoying. Maybe do start like this.
명확하다. 결단을 내려라, 내 놈들아. 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어. 사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Actually, can I get one more slash in?
우연히도 내 놈들아.
Thank you.
정토를 더럽힌 것을
You are
후회하게
cooked,
되리라.
as the kids would say. You can be here. They don't deal. I guess they deal range damage if they die. But it will not be a problem.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
실력 발휘해볼까?
That was a problem.
조종이 소리를 울린다. 엘레지가 들리는 경계에 세워진 표시. 종은
Okay, what if we put monster here for a second? I have no valid place. Okay.
차가운 바람.
Zarya can be
모두에게
here.
상대된다.
결단을 누이 모든 것을 묻.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
But if all they was at like if you at the start,
통신 접속 완료.
then that shouldn't be too much of a problem either.
진찰해 줄 거다.
응고되어라.
우연히도 내 놈들아. 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았고 내 놈들아. 잘못된
Wonder,
길을
do we just keep Silver Ash there? I think I do want to replace him with... Oh, I did not know you were here. I think we do replace Silver Ash
응고되어라.
quickly.
邊個敵人最惡
Put
狠？
you
我嚟會下佢。
down again. We are coping. Sieving and molding.
강림은 필치오의
No te muevas. Así nos ahorraremos el esfuerzo.
Fuck.
엘레지가 들리는 영혼의 강. 피안으로 건너다니.
I wanna keep... Maybe should have brought
實得咁多。
second healer.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
제일 베르스 데오 몰레트.
전황이
We just eat one slash to kill them all. Okay.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
That was a good slide.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
If I put him down here, I don't think he would reach there, would he? But this is funny.
너의 죽음이 비친다.
Entendido. Tus ataques entran dentro de mis cálculos.
Okay, but I guess we can just commit more to the underside of this.
좌표에 도착했다.
I say while I
要嚟
ravish
이
upstairs.
정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
전황은 명확하다. 결단을 내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Okay, now for real, we are just done.
종원을 바로잡아라.
It's always false advertisement when the game says I've killed everyone already, and then there's still this thing walking.
필치오로는 철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
응고되어라.
Please. You have no chance. Thank you. Sometimes having a bigger speed up than 2 times would be nice, but I guess my phones would hate that.
힘들어.
That's how you make it explode.
자, 졸린데 이제 돌아가도 돼?
Wait, where are the enemies coming from? Is this just gonna be all flying enemies? Plant your crops according to the seasons. The best day to plant a tree was yesterday. Second best day is today. Let's fucking go. That might be awful.
Démonos prisa. Mi tiempo es oro.
Can land on deployable high ground where its attacks become ranged. Takes off again after some time. Oh. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh, it's so many of the size things waiting to happen. You can survive here for a second, right?
전황은 명확하다.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
얼음과 눈이
How much range do these things have? How much damage do they deal? Oh, fuck. Can I cope?
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 만일을 위해서 한 번 더
I'm not sure if that was the right kind of cope. Are you just going flying into the exit? Yes, okay. Maybe, I guess we could try starting with Myrtle?
唔使急，有我喺度，佢哋就過唔到嚟。
I'm not quite sure what the play is here, I must admit. I probably do want more ranged units, this were kinda like, I guess we are taking a nymph with us. I guess I could also try out a cord, but it's not like a cord would work well here.
정말 무력으로 문제를 해결해야겠어?
Actually, in a sense, maybe Thorns would have been need to do some damage against ranged units.
부정을 정화하고 사람을 현혹시키는 도끼를
Okay,
쫓아내시다.
can you survive this? Like,
말하기 좀
if we
그런데
get...
내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해.
Okay, the problem is they will just fly away immediately when I plop down. Okay. You know, I feel like what this game really could use is like a quick restart. It's so many screens to get back into the stage. Is there a way to aim at all of them without actually waking them up? I mean, I guess I could also try to start like on this side, I guess. Like we can
말하기 좀
do
그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은
it
나밖에 수습
like
못해.
this.
리더, 제일 먼저 붙자. 슈 애플파이.
Maybe start a blast. Beautiful. Sadly, we cannot really put anyone else in here. So, did we really win anything by doing this? Good question, very good question. Honestly, I feel like if Thorns there maybe would go kinda nicely. I mean, can I cope that you just survive long enough there?
모두 계산대로다.
I guess you could put down monster there.
내 놈들
Try
잘못된
to
일을 의심치도 않았구나.
몬스터.
keep you alive. Okay. I wonder how much time I have to actually move. I guess there must be some form of timer still in there. No. Actually, how does triggering avalanches work when I'm standing on those things?
최적의 포탑은
To be
정토를
fair,
더럽힌 것을
okay, we tweet you. If I get enough slashes on a character, I can also just plop them down and instantly nuke, which might also get rid of some of my problems in life.
내놈들아, 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나. 우연히도 생각이 일치했군. 얼음과 눈이
This does feel like I'm taking far too much of sweet time. I guess I could also for once actually get a tool to not trigger an avalanche.
결단을 내려
Honestly, if I do
모든 것을
stupid
묻어버리고
bullshit like this, I should also just try to kill this man already. I'm not sure if I actually survive
다들
this door.
멈추십시오. 이 길은 통행 금지입니다.
최적의 포탑은 조금 따끔할 수도 있어.
결단을 내려 내놈들아.
Okay, now Exos at least on the left side.
후회하게 되리라.
하늘은 염을 보호했고 대사냥은 중생을 구했노니.
You know, this stage has a very different vibe, but this does just feel like a puzzle at this point.
정토를 더럽힌
I
것을
might be too stupid.
후회하게 되리라.
If you have a hammer, everything looks like it got a nail, I
이
guess.
길은 통행 금지입니다.
Come on, man. It's not that.
감히 어딜?
내놈들아, 잘못된 길을
What if we
의심치도
try
않았구나.
doing this now then?
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 이렇게
You're
들어보는
just Datch.
못해.
Which honestly makes me think, what if we plop down... We plop down Locust like this. Would this be alright? I mean, only one way to find out.
표정이 소리에 의한 울린다.
Probably. Bro, you're moving! You're moving! That's illegal.
人追我近，我嚟會下佢。
Oh fuck. That triggered.
要嚟真啊！
I was so close to... I was so close to this.
可惜就得咁多。
Okay, I mean, in principle this works. I might be able to find a slightly smarter solution somewhere though.
안 그래? 출발!
So yeah, we know Exo Opener does go wild.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해. 리더, 제 가이볼 뒤집어라지.
Beautiful. You did your job.
제일 먼저 불러줄 거라 믿고 있었다고.
And let's get a monster.
형태 변경 중.
And you.
전황은 명확하다. 결단을 내 내놈들아, 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Actually, I can also just put like slashes on people like Myrtle and Project Red, so I can plop them down early on the sides. That would help with the side a lot. Actually.
결단을 내려라, 내놈들아. 정토를 더럽힌 것을
Say you.
후회하게 되리라.
We have two slashes right here.
결단을 내려라.
What if we just do this then?
변한다. 서둘러.
And then do this.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
Beautiful. Now we can start winding money even quicker.
와, 사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
결단을 내려라. 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리고
Wonder if this is a good idea or not. But hey, like only one way to find out.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。冷靜啲，我要揾嘅唔係你。
얼음과 눈 녹아 사라진다.
하마터면 잠들 뻔해.
Honestly, we don't even need Axel for this side. We can just project that again.
너의 지금이
Right, I will need somebody else to also do this. But okay, maybe I will need. I mean, I guess I could just Locus. We could just Locus this.
표정이 소리를 울린다.
우연히도 눈
I feel like the annoying part. Oh yeah, this is.
결단을 내려라. 얼음과 눈이 녹아
We only need to get rid of those bats now. How do we best do this with one unit? Actually, I could also. You don't need healing anymore.
통신 접속 완료. 박사, 지시를.
Actually, I guess freezing it would be safer. That feels boring though, so let's do this.
휠체어로는 철거 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
우연히도 생각이
Let's wait till you have 2 slashes
冷靜啲，
and
有我
you
喺
have
度。
your scare, then we just trigger the bats and we go ham on them. Honestly, I feel like this is a very interesting stage just to see the different approaches people would go at this. I guess in theory, if you'd wanted to, you could also just trigger all the avalanches and stuff like that, right? Oh, you did not have. Fuck! I thought I flew.
都算你有啲骨氣，可惜就係得咁
Not
多。
like this. Okay, maybe I didn't fall. Never mind. This is the easiest video game.
잘못된 길을 의심치도
Oh,
않았구나.
that was an operation.
대승리! 박사, 나 제대로 도움
Clearly, the thinking man's strategy right there. What is the challenge mode? 5 tiles are no longer available. I guess I can see which. You know what? It would be funny if this works again. Ironically, it might be one of my favorite stages in this game, though.
그립군.
I think we can still do what we did. Brilliant. Oh wait, no, we cannot. Fuck. Fuck. How does one go at this then? I feel like we have to basically commit into triggering one then. Which kinda would want me to wait for a bit. Like, it did not feel like we are actually on a timer, which is sad, in a sense, because now I'm gonna do stuff like this. By not being able to put down anything on those twos. Actually, I guess I am on a timer because they're gonna move at me. I should have put yours on one. You're gonna die.
뭐, 제일 먼저 하이 볼테이지 걸어야지.
And I actually might have still needed you. Actually, okay, this is just a try out now. They would get all wegen da. Oh, okay.
唔使急，有我喺度，佢哋就過唔到嚟。陣間見。
I cooked once. It was a disaster. I can cook twice. I guess something like Tragodia would maybe also make it a lot easier. But actually, I guess anything with like global range, I guess, you know, if you would have like Lapland Alder, would also go kinda insane. So I triggered this.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해. 자, 슈 애플 타임.
Okay.
뭐 제일 먼저 불러주지 않아도 월급은 제일
This
먼저
is where,
받아갈
like,
거니까.
in a second, all hell will break loose. It's actually cheaper than using the machine, which is
곳은 없다.
a thing. Why can I also not put down stuff there that is evil?
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？
Wait, you're not actually moving yet. You're not moving?
要嚟真啊！陰
No, you're moving. Okay, okay, okay. I was too happy too early. We might want to actually think a second healer. Yeah. Okay. That is what we call in this business a small problem. I did not want to put it down like this at all. Okay.
조종을 수리해야
I mean, I feel like we're kind of flowing. How would you go at this from here?
앞으로 전진하겠다.
Actually, I guess once they're woken, maybe you want to like immediately trigger a second avalanche. Is that the way to go?
걱정하지 마. 나한테 맡겨. 분명 방법이 있을 거야.
Let's try to like double down on the avalanches. Boop, boop. Like if I get super desperate, I guess I will just get Vagodia. Not sure. I think he would still help.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 파노라마 뷰 중에 뭘 하이 볼티지 말아야지.
This is done.
제일 먼저 불러주지 않아도 월급은 제일 먼저 받아갈 거니까. 일어난다. 서둘러.
I mean, they give me so much time to do this. Hey, I mean, that's some damage. Wonder if you can do it a second. Okay, no, you start moving.
邊個敵人最惡冚？我嚟會下佢。
I should have something for the second healer.
要嚟真啊！我要揾嘅唔係你，死我！
Might you will just get shot from there. Wonder how far the splash damage actually goes. If I put monster here, will she perish?
좌표에 도착했다.
The answer is yes. Okay, but she might actually kill them. We are in this. We are so in this. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. I would say we start shooting.
휠체어로는 철골 위에서
Like, those are the biggest threats to my life right now. We could replace you later, I might have thought. How do we proceed from here is an interesting question.
要嚟真啊！
Actually, I don't need you anymore then. And in a sense, like, having you around could be neat, but... Maybe I do want to trigger this right now. Who would I want down there? I guess we could start freezing this to be safe. So yeah, let's trigger this even if it's set to waste, kinda. Give me a Silverash.
전황은 명확.
Start freezing this.
경건하게 기도하십시오.
우연히도 내 놈들은
Now we can farm up.
정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Next step is to basically kill those bats, I would say.
결단을 얼음과 눈이.
Oh, you start
녹아
moving!
사라지듯.
박사, 여기 경치 좋다. 그치?
We were so close. That's so far. Fuck me.
해충 녀석이
Okay.
내가 모두의
I might
뒤를
crave.
누구도 접근하게 두진 않겠어.
Let's try it maybe with a Lapland Altar. Before we go full Insano mode. Like Tragoria should be really easy play. I guess here we go. That is a 6. Nice. That is a real Lapland enthusiast, I see. Is there any melee unit with like global range? Thinking about it. I guess you could put a Milner there, which sounds funny in a sense.
원하시는 대로.
I mean, I do like the, in theory, whatever
아름다운
stew we're cooking.
지옥의 파노라마 뷰 중에 뭘로 하고 싶겠지? 베르스 데오 볼레테! 뭐 제일 먼저 불러주지 않아도 월급은 제일 먼저
Look at
받아갈
this
정도는
with you.
고생 없다.
Triggered again. Start going
我
ham.
敵人追我近，我嚟會下佢。冷靜啲，有拋體墓碑嘅界名，諗好啦嘛？
Wonder, can I put you there without getting killed? There's only one way to find out.
바로 발사를 빨리 치워버려.
The answer is yes.
커스텀 메이드 파그마이어.
Man, Lapland Altar makes this so easy. What's the point? Or don't move. Okay, thank you. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. Please don't move into the goal.
철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
冷靜啲，有我喺度。陰公。
말해. 내가 당신
We still have someone deployed there, right? We can put you down.
모두 계산대로다. 우연히도
Now we can stock up on this, but
모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
the Lapland Altar is gonna carry this. That is so stupid. I'm kinda sad. I mean, to be fair, my approach was also kinda stupid.
점프를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
This feels like such a cheap win.
좋아. 도착 못할 목적
Man.
같은 건 없다니까.
Man. Well, I walked myself out of fun, kinda. Okay, yeah, this must be a 10th? Well, maybe it's just an 8 stage if we do just a bit with thing, which means we're almost done. Yippee! Which is kinda neat. You might have noticed that by the quality of my commentary that I'm the EB, which is interesting.
그립군.
We kinda can just stand here and get forced into death, but what if we do?
전황은 명확하다.
Oh, that's why you're not supposed to be doing this. But what if I put you here? You will probably perish at some point.
내놈들아, 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
실력 발휘해볼까?
Let's put you here.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 스스 못 하이 볼티지 뻔하지.
결단을 내놈들아, 정토를 더럽힌
We could also go for a second healer nowadays again.
들으십시오.
결단을 얼음과 눈 녹아
실력 발휘해볼까?
I put you there. We could also put people down in this slot. How exciting.
결단을 내려라. 내놈들아,
But that murder is not long for this world, I must admit.
뭐 제일 먼저 하이 볼티지 뻔하지.
But what if we get one more use out of her?
결단을 내놈들아, 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
That is a funny kill box now for sure.
열하고 치유한다. 휠체어로는 철거 이유가 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
내놈들아, 정토를 더럽힌 것을
아주 애플
Imagine this man thinking they can approach. I still have deploys, but everything is filled more or less. I guess I have this block. I guess I could not avalanche actually looking at it. Oh nice. Oh that's a lot of turtles.
뭐 제일 먼저 불러줄
우연히 얼음과 눈 녹아 사라지듯.
Yeah, now we are back at just realizing everything.
저격 위치 모장 해제.
There we go. I don't know how to feel of some of the sex stages. Like, they were cooking so much of the last one, and this one was the enemy's gonna walk in a circle. It's gonna be spooky.
애좀 먹고 있는데
Okay.
다 같이 해치워주지 않을래?
그립군.
I did not even look what the harder difficulty actually is.
전황은 명확.
Oh, it's Ooh.
우연히도 생각이
I realized what a harder difficulty is.
기다리도록 하시.
Okay, this might become a problem in the future. I said it. I did not want to actually fight you. Fuck.
결단을 내놈들아, 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Let's do this again.
4세대에선 늘 모든 상황에 대비하여 준비를 합니다. 그러니 뒷일은 제게 맡기시고 먼저 가시죠. 걱정 마세요.
Yep, I did figure out there's more avalanche areas. Thank you, video game. I mean, honestly, we could also just get... See, I feel so sad, since now I used support once. The fighting accomplishment is kinda gone, not gonna lie.
우연히도 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도
But it
않았구나.
is what it is.
여기 경치 좋다, 그치? 다들 이쪽으로 와!
If we could...
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上
Oh
去。
fuck, he do so much damage.
결단을 내 얼음과 눈이
I never realized how evil those things actually are.
형표 변경 중.
눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
I guess you do need the help.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지는
하이 볼티지 버라지.
Oh fuck, yeah, okay, that now it's kinda sure. Don't let more people come. Oh fuck. Okay, now you did die. Beautiful. All according to Kaikaku.
미안.
내 놈들은 정토를
Probably do
더럽히고
want you.
후회하게 되리라.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
결단을 내려라. 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
We're so close to an avalanche. Why is the game so evil?
들으십시오. 제일 먼저 에르스 데오 몰레테.
포기하지 마.
Put you here for now.
혼란 속에서 아무리 사소한 것일지라도 대세에 영향을 줄 수 있는 법입니다.
휠체어로는 최고 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고.
모든
Okay,
것을 묻어버리기를
I have the slight feeling. Maybe if we avalanche this quickly.
전황이 복잡하들 멈추십시오. 이 길은 통행 금지입니다.
내가 말한
This is a lot rougher again.
정토를 더럽힌 것을
I guess there really do be stages that are either very hard in the challenge version or fuck.
미안. 힘이 너무 좋네.
I did not do the chapter 12H stages now.
결단을 내 눈이 모든 것
I'm saving them for another day.
만고의 흑해를 몰아
But I've heard there's a very funny the musty stage that is gonna be pain. Like, there was even pain in the challenge mode already.
기다리도록 하지.
I feel like we're working on prayers right now.
간다.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지는
포기하지 마.
But maybe that's all you need sometimes. You know?
여기 경치 좋다, 그치?
결단 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지는
Yeah, this is actually the last few people.
응고되어라.
You idiots. Actually, you don't have slashes yet at all. Yeah, yeah.
생각이 일치했군.
Actually, who cares if I get shot? Video game is so easy. But man, the Musty boss fight was also an interesting boss fight. Doing it on the challenge version from the start was kinda very rough.
적에게 조금 더 가까이 다가갈 수
I feel
있게
like most of the time I could just get carried by having big nuke that just, you know, DPSs down the enemies. I did not look at the map. Oh, it's right. It would make sense that it is the boss fight again. Guess we see how that goes. Ping Haruka again.
아이들도 몇 년이나 연습해서 간신히
In the name of man, you shall perish. One day I will know what's up with the story.
화살을 시위에 건 이상 더
Leons and the
주저할
Frost
필요가
both
있겠습니다.
way up on her. Well, we still want to basically save you from avalanches.
연민은 전부 버리도록.
Which... should be not too bad. Like, This will... oh wait, we have all this. Okay, that's not too bad then. Good luck. Oh no.
모두 계산대로다.
I mean...
우연히도 생각 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록
what's the
하지.
goddamn burps?
와, 하마터면 잠들 뻔했네. 다들
I
이쪽으로.
want to be greedy.
혼란 속에선 아무리 사소한 것일지라도 대세에 영향을 줄 수 있는
What the hell is
것입니다.
this wall? I never had to care about. Oh, you leave her alone. It's my permanix or something.
길을 의심치도
다들 멈추십시오. 이 길은 통행 금지입니다.
우연히도 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Oh, I countless times not made Kiak. And now we shall perish. I mean, that seems like a peak Exu place if I've ever seen one. Okay.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해. 하이 볼티지 뭐라지.
Probably don't need you here anymore.
와,
Famous last words.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들은 정부를 더럽힌
I guess you can carry this lane.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上
You're
去。
pushing me is mean.
陰公，
Is there a reason to actually shoot her?
다음에는 필치.
Can I actually? I guess I cannot shoot her.
우연히도
Want to
생각이
believe.
일치했고 내
You
놈들은
shall believe.
잘못된 길을
실력 발휘해볼까?
결단을 내려라. 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리고
Okay, I should have just left my man. I think.
해충 녀석이 말해.
Okay, there's a reason to shoot this so we can get rid of the balls. I was cooking.
응고되어라.
This is more annoying though.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Can she actually die? I don't know how that actually would work out.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
But you also pushed to the brink. That's not good. How do I deal with this?
우연히도 생각 내 놈들은
I mean,
정부를 더럽힌
we
것을
really need us to spawn something in here.
조정이 소리의 은하를 울려라.
As wide as beautiful, as vast as the great ice field, she's mesmerizing and magnificent. That's just phase 2, how bad could this be?
포기하지 마.
Oh, you're forced.
이제부터는 놈들이
I'm the one that's supposed to be freezing off.
사라지되
말해.
I mean, to be fair, I guess triggering the average still matters looking at the ice blocks. It would be cool if this man would not be frozen.
결단을
I'm not sure if that is a controversial take or not.
너가 사라지되
감히 어디?
금방 끝난다.
Why are you? Oh, did you perish? I did perish.
결단을 내 레넘들. 정토를 더럽힌 것
하늘은 점을
It's,
후했고
it's not like I really can help with warming her up, can I? Oh, fuck you.
要嚟真啊！我要揾嘅唔係你，死漢！
전황이 복잡하니
You did break through.
우연히도 생각이 레넘들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
I'm not quite. Oh fuck, there's also flyers. Hi there.
울린다.
이제부터는 당신의 말이 불령입니다.
그림자로부터
How? Why? You know, this would be. Can this boss not cooperate a little bit?
신약이 필요하다. 지식의 깨달음이 있지어다.
This is hell. And we. Oh fuck. Well, on one hand, we don't need to worry about triggering this side's avalanche anymore. On the other side, I think we are basically dead.
휠체어로는 철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
I can't believe Cheddar said this would be easy.
먼저 후퇴해. 장막으로 너희의 흔적을 숨겨보겠다.
Maybe do commit to just figuring a side. I like. The problem is even if I commit to triggering a side, I don't even get that many platforms from it. Like, what would be very nice? Guess I could commit to triggering this side early. Is that reasonable? That way I could try to keep Famanix in the middle alive, maybe? I don't know. Only one way to find out, baby.
폭력을 걱정할 필요는 없어. 죽음에는 안식처가 있으니. 주문은 제어가 필요하고 그건 적도 마찬가지다.
Guess I can put just down here.
박사, 여기 경치 좋다, 그치? 사과야?
Honestly, having some global reach. Maybe I should invest in having perfume or something, just have some global reach healing. Like, it would also go kinda insano mode for this.
아무리 사소한 것일지라도
레몬들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
You're full nice balls. I cannot really do anything for this one now.
감히 어디?
So I would love to wait a little bit. Do we fully commit? I guess I would want more DP before that.
와, 아마 다들 이쪽으로 와!
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지되.
Actually, you're going to the right first, aren't you? I guess you might wanna fully commit after you're done praying to the right and go to the middle.
내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해. 하이 볼티지 허라지!
결단을 내려라. 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지되.
Which means we probably do need you for now anyways, though. Which, it will make blocking those fun as hell.
다들 이쪽으로 와!
You know, the 2 charges yet. Okay, so
우연히도
basically.
레몬들은 잘못된 길을 레몬들은 잘못된 길을
We're going all in, baby. Guess I would still love. Actually, maybe I could all. Maybe triggering them might be a bit too drastic. Thinking about it, but. That always might be a small problem.
형태 변경시
We can do something like this.
이제부터는 하늘이 염을 후했고
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 추진 실력 발휘해볼까?
Actually, if I trigger it, I might like wanna go insane or more than trigger it multiple times to really push them and damage them.
진찰해줄 거다. 예상 해지 확인.
Maybe get rid of
모든 것을
murder. So
묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
can I put you here so we actually would heal Permanax?
도망칠 곳은 없다.
Or can we just not heal Permanax?
이제부터는 하늘이 염을 후했고 대산이
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
내가 말하지.
응고되어라.
리더.
우연히도 얼음과 눈이
This is working out, not really.
전황이 복잡하니
Let's
제가
just
적당히 대응하겠습니다.
maybe we just need to commit to one plop to the left, one plop to the right, just at the entrance. And I don't know how we would support Permanex.
안 그래?
I guess we can put down like fast redeploy to just soak some damage. Is that the play?
實在諗唔到嘅話，就將最艱巨嘅任務交俾我啦。
저기 왔어. 얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
실력 발휘해볼까?
And put you down.
아무리 사소한 것일지라도
I guess you cannot really get healed, but it's nice to have here.
정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Maybe this side will be my monster angle, but it's kinda awful, but
전황이 복잡하니 한치도 안 되는 촛불일지라도 만구의 흑해를 몰아낼 수 있으리니.
나 눈 크게 뜨고 있으려는 노력을 해볼게.
farm the hell out of
오늘도
this.
잘 부탁해.
Yet, not sure do I will see.
너희를 위해서 한 번 더
I might have wanted to click this more
녹아
often.
사라지듯
이들이겠지? 지금은 그딴 거 아무래도 상관없다. 베르스 데오 볼레트.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
But a monster like this.
몬스터, 좌표에 도착했다.
Not sure if I can really shoot them. Maybe I can shoot them down if I put it like this. It might also be a waste. Let's put it like this.
철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고? 사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해. 최적의 포진을 생각해뒀어. 준비 완료.
This should like still neatly chain, right? Yeah.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들은 정토를 더
이들이겠지?
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을
제거 확인.
Now we do have like our piles. The question is just how do we make sure you will be alright?
전황이 복잡한 한치도 안 되는 촛불일지라도 만구의 흑해를 몰아낼 수 있으리니.
우연히도 생긴 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를. 내 놈들아, 정토를 더럽힌 것.
하이 볼테이지 뭐라지?
전황이 복잡하니 제가
Swipe.
적당히 대응하겠습니다.
No, it won't be a problem.
전황이 복잡하니 한치도 안 되는 킥불일지라도
It's all easy
만구의 흑야를
peasy.
몰아낼 수 있으리니.
Lemon squeezy.
결단을 내려. 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
Maybe this is working out.
통신 접속 내 발표.
Then I spawned.
결단을 내려.
Take it somewhat back.
정토를 더럽힌 것을
Maybe.
후회하게 되리라.
Basically, I'm not sure what it's. I should have tried to hit and move the. That kinda worked. This is. They're all. How did he. What the hell did you spawn in there in a second? Why I did not look?
조종이 소리를 울린다.
모든 것을
한치도 안 되는 킥불일지라도 만구의 흑야를 몰아낼 수 있으리니.
랑쟁띠, 영어喺度。
I guess this will save my butt once.
들으십시오.
결단을 내려. 모든 것을
Oh, this is
묻어버리기를.
hell.
기다리도록 하시.
영국.
Maybe got this.
잘못된 길을
May-
의심치도
I-
않았구나.
I might be coping. I need more ranged units I can actually kinda use. If I could get some slashes on you guys.
모든 것을 묻어버리기를. 기다리도록 하시.
휠체어로는 철거 유가들이 득되면
Beautiful. It's all coming together, trust me. Yes, you. Oh fuck! How did I trigger an avalanche?
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해.
앞으로 전진하겠다.
We were so close and yet so far.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
얘들아 도와주러 왔어. 하이 볼테이지 뭐라지? 형태 변경 중.
이 정도로 멈출 거라 생각하지 마라.
It's gonna be
조종이 소리를
hell.
我要揾嘅唔係你，死啦！
금방 끝난다.
우연히도 내 놈들아. 정토를 더럽힌 것을.
경기에 세워진 표시.
조금 따끔할 수도 있어.
Can freeze them again.
혼자로부터
Oh, no, you did not have charges yet.
결단을 내려라. 어른과 노인.
Actually, I should have Tasvi triggered this. I should. Come on, timers. I'm not sure what I'm.
들으십시오.
우연히도 내 놈들아. 정토를
Just a few more seconds of survival. How hard could this be? Actually, I will need my DP.
혼자로부터
작은 변화 하나까지도
Could Permanex please move? She's kinda in the goddamn way.
얘들아 도와주러 왔어.
I hate this. Okay. I feel I have one more try in me. I mean, getting into blobs was pretty decent.
實在諗唔到嘅話，就將最艱巨嘅任務交俾我啦。
모두 계산
모두 안심하고 싸워. 내가 옆에 있으니까.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
와, 아무튼 다들 이쪽으로 와.
I need you.
혼란 속에선 아무리 사소한 것일지라도 대세에 영향을 줄 수 있는 법입니다.
내 놈들은
Let's get
잘못된
Haruka
길을
gaming
의심치도
again.
않았구나.
I guess I can wait a little bit.
결단을 내려라. 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
I love getting slashes.
지금부터 싸우면 어차피 죽을 거라냐. 다들 이쪽으로 와. 말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에 수습 못해. 하이 볼테이지 버라지.
You get a monster. Oop. Alright, see, this does work neatly.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 추진 장치를.
I guess those balls do increase avalanches.
우연히도 내 놈들은 잘못된
이벤트는 여러 번 나가봤지만 실력 발휘해볼까?
내 놈들은 잘못된
무슨
길을
보소스.
의심치도 않았고
한치도 안 되는 뿌릴지라도
내가 당신의 보고를 듣게 될지 생각해본 적 있어?
영국.
But the only thing I really would like is just
실력 발휘해볼까?
tanking up the snowballs, which
아마타면 잠들 뻔해.
maybe you can just do here. Actually, I could just put you here and you should
대충 녀석이
hopefully be able to.
뿌릴지라도 만구의 흑에는
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지. 우연히
See how it goes this way.
모든 것을
Now just pay attention to what's happening on screen.
이제부터는
정부를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
통신 접속 참여. 조금 따끔할 수도 있어.
We're doing fine health-wise. Maybe can bait them into 2 slashes.
이제부터는 다들
Or
멈추십시오. 이
just
길은
this.
통행 금지입니다.
Beautiful.
우연히도 생각
Who died?
모든 것을 묻어버리기를
How did monster die?
녹아 사라지듯.
This is where things might collapse, admittedly.
박사, 여기 경치 좋다. 아주 에프리카이. 와, 아마 사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Okay. Oh yeah, oh, she will be forced into
만구의
her.
흑에를 몰아낼 수 있으리니
Or not. Yet,
이
at
정도로
least.
멈출 거라 생각.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
영국.
I mean, good. Guess we can put you here to try to get rid of some balls.
결단을 내려 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
I guess we can put Terminix here,
들으십시오.
where we have a monster again.
엘레지가 들린 그 경계에 세워진 표시. 조언을 바로잡아라.
We should have most monster back.
몬스터 좌표에 도착했다. 제일 빨리 볼티지 벌어야지.
We might be believing
정토를
it.
더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
포기하지 마.
You just forced my god a monster.
이것은 못 산들이 내려준 힘.
우연히도 생각이 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록
Can I?
응고되어라.
Fuck you. Hey, maybe if I just bring one more healer next time.
어른과 눈이
Like this side is kinda surviving very well on their own.
어른과 눈이 녹아 사라지네.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어. 와, 다들 이쪽으로 와.
How did that avalanche get triggered? Oh, okay, wait. We might got
내가
this.
가지.
Just this is an emergency immediately.
要嚟真啊！
뭐 제일 먼저 불러주지 않아도 월급은 제일 먼저 받아갈 거니까. 그림자로부터. 다음에는 휠체어에
조종이 소리에 울린다.
내 놈들 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나. 결단을 내려라. 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하지.
형태 변경 중.
This is gonna be so fucking scuffed if this works.
내 보고를 듣게 될지
Actually,
본 적 있어?
maybe this was a mistake. Maybe this is how you buy some time. I think we're actually doing it.
도와주러 왔어.
어른과
Fuck you, dragon.
녹아 사라지네.
간단하다. 다들 이쪽으로 와.
Nobody likes you.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 파노라마 뷰 내 발톱이 진짜
Okay, I want to see Myrtle just tank.
벨로
Let's fucking go. We have to do the challenge version of this, I guess, but
잘 자야 할지니 이건
what is actually a challenge version? All allies have. Oh, yeah, you know what? We will simmer on this one. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I would say overall good progress though. I will say this is like, as long as you do not bring like somebody with global reach, this is like my favorite map that I've played so far in this video game. So that was pretty neat. I won't play any Arknights this week anymore, probably. Tomorrow I'll do a little bit of Limbus. And then just the usual weekend stuff. But maybe next Monday or Tuesday we'll come back to this. But yeah, we also get the auto chess mode, so we will do a lot more Arknightsing for sure. Is anybody I know still streaming? I think yeah, Musty did stop. But yeah, thanks for coming. Chapter 12 was also so good. Like, this was more build up instead of like having big finale. I mean, I guess we are at the kind of stages where it's just build up. I assume like chapter 13 and 14 will feel a lot better. But there were some neat reveals there. I do love Ines. I do love my Ines. You know what, fuck it, I'm tired. I'm just gonna end it here. Thanks for coming by, and bye bye.